It was
Yeah.
somebody doing a 24-hour charity.
Oh,
or
oh
24-hour
yeah,
program that WA picked you.
Yep.
Howdy,
Forgot about
howdy.
that.
Hello.
Oh, hello. How's it
Hello.
going?
Hi.
Thank you, Mr. Wa, for giving a tier 3
I now
subscription
have a
to
major
TheBarinade.
snake in the
Mhm.
channel.
The
Hello.
question is, do you have a tier 3 emote?
I'm going to be talking about that with Ray. I wanted to wait until Malachi was done with his stuff. So Barinade, you'll have that on the way. Ladies and gentlemen.
Right, you're welcome. I've got you more work.
More work.
Right, that can take priority.
Ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
Also, Malachi may need a tier 3 emote as well.
I've
doesn't
actually
know,
already
yeah.
got one on the way, but
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trinity Isle.
Hello,
It's
hello.
been a little bit.
Howdy!
It's been
A
a little
little
bit. It's been about a month since
Bobby
the last
Pete-
it's
episode.
been a fucking month!
Did you ban Babby Peanut?
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
Oh.
I had someone go through a few things, but I'm not sure. I'll need to look through some stuff. But yeah, hi. How is everyone?
Excited and ready for adventure.
I'm glad. It has been a little bit hilly,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, but we're here. We're back. We're ready.
Yes, and there's no drama today.
Yeah, we're all sorted. We're all sorted, and I'm pretty much up to date because you guys didn't get to the part I wrote for the last episode, which again is more than fine. It is not an issue. That is why we are here, you know. But we will go through introductions as we always do. I'm CJ Zephyr, your dungeon master. I've written Trinity Isle in pretty much in its entirety. I've taken a couple of things from here and there to add a bit of spice. But yeah, this is my homebrew world. We have, going from top left to bottom right, we have Shadowblade playing Takumi. The human. Oh, I've just noticed another issue right with this one, but it's fine. He's a human fighter, not a human paladin.
Yeah.
But that it's okay. It's all right. Human fighter.
Yes.
But that is fine. We
will have that fixed.
will have that fit. Overlays are going through a bit of a revamp because big return. But yeah. We have Kretash the Cold, our dark elf wizard from Malachi Gaming.
how's it going?
We have Seelia, the half sun elf bard, played by DelphiniumRai. We have War Short Temper, the human paladin, played by War Short Temper.
Howdy, wait.
Played by
I've only
the Mr. War. About 30 seconds ago.
I've got a short temper, what are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty much since I started saying the name, I was like, oh, we'll go with this. And last but certainly not least, we have Cassiopeia, the Arakocra druid, played by none other than Mr. Barinade.
Hello. I'm a Factorio streamer.
He is Factorio streamer, and he's in color as
That's the
well.
wrong direction.
He's wearing his signature blues.
I
On
cannot
brand.
believe he's not wearing the cat maid outfit on D&D. I'm disgusted.
I'm honestly I'm glad
Last
because
day yesterday.
I would have been far too distracted and I wouldn't have been able to read my notes. But yes.
Question: how do we do with smoking on D&D? Is that a okay or a non-okay, Mr. DM? I'm just checking because we are.
I will
uploading this
say
to
it's
YouTube
okay. I'll say it's okay because smoke.
I've been doing it the last 3 streams.
It's all right.
Yeah, but
because
we're checking.
because smoking is a thing that happens in the campaign itself. It's fine. Is how I will rule it.
Okay.
Basically, like because smoking, like I have people who smoke and stuff. Like the blacksmith's wife.
Who will?
So I will allow it. It's fine. But
Okay.
yes.
DM has been rolling.
Murder may happen there.
Spoilers. But Mr. Malachi, I believe you'll be doing our rundown for us.
I will be.
We do have a Snorlax as well, who will be playing Calcifer.
Good.
But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Malachi, take it away.
Cliff notes. Kretash and Seelia learnt that all elves are dicks. Wa learnt the power of dwarven alcohol. Takumi met a warforged with other places to be. Cassiopeia met an orc on a mission. And Zephyr learnt the weight of a bed.
Oh,
Um,
man.
we started out our little adventure at, I believe, the tavern,
Yes.
where we went around, we mingled with the local lovely people slash assholes. Elves.
Other elves.
Wa got very drunk. Again, Takumi had his little conversation with the Warforged. Cassiopeia with the Orc. We bought ourselves some rooms, which we spent about, the better part of an hour investigating. We couldn't work out how the window worked. That sums up.
I found out how the window
campaign.
worked. Thank you very much.
Yes, Grumpy. I'm talking.
I'm short temper, right?
Barinade had what appears to be a lovely dream. Note sarcasm. What else? Ooh. Kretash is still looking for his good friend Balnia. We found our lovely quests. We've picked 2 of them. We checked out the general store and the blacksmith. We met Calcifer, the Minotaur. Well, we named Calcifer the Minotaur because he didn't have a name, and the blacksmith's wife's a bitch. And what did we do after that? We spoke to a grieving mother on a quest to find her missing child, I do believe. And that is where we left off. We started heading out of town.
And heading out of town you are. Yeah, I believe you've covered the important parts. Definitely. But indeed, you are heading out of town. And you all travel up the dirt road heading to the east. And you travel for about an hour. The sun is now risen entirely above the horizon. You guys were up fairly early. Of course, Kretash being in a short trance and nothing more, and Cassiopeia having a troubled night from what Kretash can discertain. And as you walk up the dirt road, Cassiopeia, your eyes scanning the horizons as they always do, and you see a little ways off the beaten path, a small black line slowly coming up into the sky. You are the only one that sees it.
Okay, can I do some sort of maybe a perception or intelligence check to see if I can recognize what this is?
From your time on Trinity and from your history, it is definitely smoke. Smoke that is from a fire. You cannot
okay,
tell.
I was imagining like some sort of long tree or something.
No, it is smoke. But it is a very defined pillar. You cannot tell how long this smoke has been rising, but it is not a large, booming cloud like from the day before. It is much more streamlined.
Okay. Do I get the impression that it's coming from maybe like a single small origin point?
From what you understand, that is the most likely outcome.
Okay. Do I have my fellow party members nearby me?
Yeah, you're all walking together in a group. You are slightly ahead, but yes.
Yeah. Alright. I think if we're traveling, then Cassiopeia might have been flying at this point, but she'll come down to the ground, and she'll point it out to the rest of the party members. I think I see a large pillar of smoke in the distance, coming from a concentrated origin point. And then she'll kind of look in the direction and point with her beak where it's coming from.
Another pillar of smoke?
Seems that way.
Someone's been busy. Do we want to go and check it out? Might run into some more trouble.
First
might
time
also-
this happened, there was trouble.
Well,
I have
if
reason to believe there's more trouble here.
if there is trouble, maybe we should keep our distance and gaze from afar and collect information before
How
we...
big is the fire?
Can we see the fire, Zephyr?
Or like, how big is the smoke? I should say.
You can't really tell too much in terms of how far it is, but from what you gather, it is a small pillar, but it is very dark.
It appears to be a small pillar, but the smoke is very dark.
Shall we see what's going on over there?
How far away is it?
You can't quite identify, maybe 1,000 kilometers off the path.
Ooh!
Oh, we're not going over
1,000
there.
kilometers. Damn. Okay.
A thousand
That's-
kilometers. Sorry, about a kilometer off the path.
Oh,
I was
a
gonna say-
kilometer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
That's
I
not-
was thinking. I was right. I was in my defense. I was thinking 1,000 meters.
Yeah.
And I was saying
Yeah, yeah.
kilometers. But yeah, about a kilometer off
Yeah,
the path.
I was trying to work out how many turns it would take to get there in
Yes.
combat.
What,
Yeah.
a million meters?
About a
This
kilometer.
is why you
A
didn't need to
lot.
plan anything.
Yeah. Yeah, about a
Yeah, we're just
kilometer.
gonna be-
About a kilometer off the path. You can't see the origin. It is sort of hidden off by the hills and mounds of the plains. But from when you were flying, you'd guess maybe a kilometer, maybe a little bit more. You know, a kilometer as the crow flies.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take back to the sky to see if I can take like a better vantage point maybe and just keep my eyes around there.
There are a
Yeah.
few. There are a few trees around. If you would like to perch.
Wait, sorry.
Are you go first, Ray?
Yeah. No, I was just saying that. Yeah, perching is very cute, but maybe we can. Is it in the direction, like, we were heading towards?
So
or- sorry.
the path, like it is, gone left and right a little bit to avoid some of the greater hills, but you're going in mainly in eastern direction. The smoke is much more to the south.
Mm-hmm.
You would need to stray from the path to go in the direction of what Cassiopeia has seen.
Probably
Okay,
say if we're looking
so-
for a missing child and there's a fire, there's always a chance that if that is a sign of. So two things it could be. One, the child is trying to find their way back, and if that is the case, they probably go for the closest thing they can see to be civilization. Smoke being fire, fire being people, people being home. Or secondly, if he's been detained for whatever reason, chances are that may be where they're setting up camp. So I don't think there's any downside to us taking a kilometre astray. And if it turns out to be nothing, we can always come back to the path.
It might also be a distress signal.
Good thinking.
Be a trap. Well, we can go. I vote we go. Is everyone okay with us doing that?
Yeah. It's worth checking out.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Kretash?
We should check it out.
Okay. We head towards it.
Cassiopeia will perch on the trees as we go.
Okay, as you travel, Cassiopeia, you notice the closer you get to the smoke, the color of the grass and the leaves slowly begins to change. It goes from the luscious emerald greens of your typical plains and forests to more golden yellows and slight oranges. And you sort of notice around you that although you know it to be spring, it's almost like it's almost like it's autumn.
Okay.
And as
Interesting.
your party travels closer, Cassiopeia, and you sort of hop from tree to tree, you do slowly start to see small tents, 3 of them to be exact, and a fire pit.
Okay. Is there... Okay, I have a question to ask in that case.
I may have an answer.
Is there potentially any kind of check I could do to see if I could ascertain what kind of creature this tent would belong to? Maybe if I have some knowledge regarding, like, what kind of cultures build what kind of tents, potentially, if that's something I could do.
Make me a history check.
Alright. Is I proficient in history?
Whoa.
Ooh. What have we got, Cassiopeia? We've got a 15. Okay. They look like typical, like your sort of typical humanoid tents. They're not very stylized like the tieflings and the dragonborns and the orcs. They are not really the kind of thing a goblin would have. But you do notice that they're not small, so not likely to be a dwarf or a halfling or a gnome. So probably human, maybe elf, like very basic elf.
An average human or a very basic elf?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it could be the elves from earlier.
Were they basic? We have to ascertain that information. Okay. I'll give that information to whichever party member is nearest to me, I guess. Closest to the front of the line.
Probably
Whatever we're traveling.
probably Takumi. Takumi is probably the closest.
Alright, I'll jump down off the tree I'm perched towards Takumi.
Takumi
think
you
I've
see
seen
as this
some
little blue bird sort of flutters down to you and perches next to you.
Oh, she definitely wouldn't flutter down. She's just
Okay.
jumping down.
Boy, something up?
I see some tents ahead. They appear to be, of what I can tell, either human origin or maybe possibly elven origin, although they lack taste if that's the case.
Well, looks like we might be met with company. Could be the bandits we were also informed about. We should just continue to keep an eye out. Hopefully,
Oh, you first.
hopefully they won't get the drop on us. As long as we keep alert.
Well, on that note, do you think maybe that we should stealth while we move?
How far away are we? Are we?
You're probably about 300 meters away. You're at the closest hill to the campsite, and at this point you all have a little bit of an overlook. Some of it is obscured by trees. There are a few trees in the area that are obscuring, but you're close enough to all have a very basic view of the area by the time that Cassiopeia has come down and started speaking to Takumi.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, what is the current order of our little conga line that we've got going on?
I mean, at this point,
Conga line.
if you're all sort of gathering around, it's more like a little bit of a slightly spread out huddle as opposed to a line.
Okay.
Alright, I will respond to that. For now, there's enough natural foliage and cover here to mask us for now, but as we get closer, we should probably go into stealth.
Okay. I might linger at the front in that case, but I'll stealth from here onwards. If you need me, I'll be hiding in the bushes.
Sounds good.
Alright? And I'd like to enter stealth if possible.
Would anyone else like to go and make the effort to stealth?
Kretash will.
So Seelia.
Takumi, short temper.
I'll try it as well. Well, why not? Let's not risk
So-
it.
I mean, I might as well try, but I know how it's gonna go.
Everybody roll stealth.
I got 19.
Here we go.
Okay,
Ooh.
Takumi has a 19. All right. Kretash has
Let
a
me just.
dirty 20.
Oh,
13
Kretash,
from
nice.
Cassiopeia.
Wait. I'm just looking at where stealth was. I'm
It's-
sorry.
it's towards the
in
bottom.
middle.
Found
So,
it.
8.
You know how?
Yeah, you're wearing
You know
armor.
how I said I know how? You know how I said I know how this is gonna go? I have disadvantage on stealth checks
Yeah, I'm
because
aware.
of my armor.
I'm aware.
Alright, let's
Um,
see.
Oh wait, hang on. I rolled sleight of hand, not self. That's my bad. Whoops.
Yeah, it's not coming up on here, so you'll have to read.
It's not.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, 15.
15.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Okay, right.
Sleight
See,
of hand was 4.
he is not very good at magic tricks, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true. I'm not.
So, everyone, the majority of the group is actually pretty stealthy. They kind of dart from tree to tree. Even Wa short temper, although he is in heavy armor, he is making the extra effort to be a bit more nimble. Seelia, you step on the occasional leaf and twig, and not everyone,
It's on brand.
but and people closest to you can kind of hear the occasional twig snapping, the occasional rock getting kicked and rolling down the hill, sort of kicking up a little bit of dust. But you all get closer to the camp, and everyone except Seelia, who's trying to get themselves sorted out, you'll notice that the tents are cut, torn. There are gashes. There are what look to be claw marks. All 3 tents seem to have been attacked.
And I roll nature or survival to figure out what did this.
That
Or-
would be investigation on this regard.
All right.
Um,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, F. I got a 4.
I was about to say, am I able to help him with that? Or
you can do the help action and give him advantage. Yes.
I'll do the help action and give him advantage.
All right. Shadow roll again.
Can't
better
be any
this time.
worse. Much
There we
better.
go.
I got it. I
So
got an 18.
Let's go, Kretash.
So, the 3 of you see as Takumi and Kretash sort of walk up to the camp, still kind of like darting every now and again in between the trees. So, give me one moment, and I will sort of show you how that looks, and then Kretash and Takumi, I will show you what you have. And then Cassiopeia, you're roughly here. And then you two are around here, probably at this point for now. And then you guys can move yourselves as and when you want to. But it may take a second to load the texture.
It's loading.
But
more rendering, but
but if you zoom out a little bit, it might help. That's
There we
what
go.
I've just done.
here we are.
It's helped me.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks great. I love
This
it.
is nice.
That does not look great.
Look, it.
But yeah,
Like,
Probably has.
You know what I mean.
Something murdered these people.
Oh, we got a fireplace. We got some
Alright,
used
the map-
scratching posts. I see no problem here.
Oh
The
yeah.
map looks
Sorry.
nice. What's happening in the map isn't so nice.
Yeah, the map looks nice. The events
Yeah.
so
have taken place. No.
Kretash and Takumi, you both come up to this tent specifically, and initially Takumi, you know this is kind of odd. These attacks are strange, but then Kretash, you notice this particular 3-claw scratch mark here, and you point it out to Takumi, and Takumi, that scratch mark you do recognize. And there are other marks from weapons, spears, and swords. That scratch mark, that's the claw of a manticore. And
As-
Takumi, you will know from your history what a manticore is. You have hunted one in the past.
I will. So upon examination, I will recognize that, and I will say to Kretash, "These were manticores. Have you ever seen their kind before?"
No, I don't believe I have. What are they?
They're feral beasts. They can speak too, loud, booming voices. They're very dangerous. We should inform the party
Yeah,
and
Go
watch
warn
out
the
for any
others.
of these beasts.
go on the others. I'm gonna look around here.
I'm on it. I
Alright.
will make my way
I will-
back.
I will let you move yourselves now that
Yeah.
the map is up as you see fit.
I would actually, yeah.
Although
I
I
want to
will-
sort of go
I will say
into these.
I will say to while short temper, Seelia and Cassiopeia, should you leave the perimeter of the tree, you will be exiting stealth. Apart from Seelia, like you're. But
I'm not stealthy. to begin with.
Cassiopeia and Wa, should you leave the perimeter of the tree, you will be leaving stealth. Kretash and Takumi have already left stealth to investigate. Kretash,
I
as you go through this first tent, It's got a couple of bedrolls. It's got a little lantern, a little gas oil lantern for light, and there is a book sat on the on the bedroll. 1 second,
What?
I need to let the cat out. I apologize.
All good.
Ooh.
Was that the beast?
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this book
Was
now.
that the beast?
You can't put a book in front of me and not. Ah!
He's letting
Here we
it
go.
all
Let
out.
out the manticore.
Kill-
But yeah, you see this little bloodied journal sat.
All right. I am going to take the journal, but I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to stick it in my inventory, and I'm going to start moving to the other tents.
All right. You can add a custom item called journal to your character sheet if you would like to.
I'm just going to write a note.
Okay.
'Cause I'll.
Yep. Go for
Otherwise,
it.
I'll forget to go back to it.
Go for it. Yep. And then move to whatever tent you want.
Yep. We're gonna move across to this one.
Okay. In this tent, you see a bedroll that looks a little bit fancier than the other one. This one's got more sheepskin on it. It's clearly the warmest one you've seen thus far. And inside there is a chest.
I'm gonna take the bedroll, and I'm gonna look through the chest.
Okay, you take the bedroll. You can add another bedroll to your inventory. And as you open the chest, make me a dex save.
Okay.
Oh no.
Love it.
Oh no.
This is why you check for traps, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
You
16.
open the chest and you hear this sort of metal snapping. But your elven ears pick it up very quickly, and you dart to the side as you see 3 darts shoot through the entry of the tent. Everyone out here sees as like 3 little darts sort of plant themselves here, but at the
I'm
side.
gonna
At the side.
I'm gonna
of the,
call out and
of
be
the
like,
fire.
okay, I'm okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You'll
And I'm gonna
hear
look
this.
through that chest.
In that chest, you find 16 silver pieces and 4 gold pieces.
Ooh. Okay. We love to see it.
You find moolah,
Wonderful.
and
There
as
is nothing else in this tent.
nothing else in that tent. And as you add that to your as your sheet, I see Seelia, you've gone over to that third tent. Are you looking through it?
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll
Yeah.
I'll start making my way over there as well.
Okay, right. So okay, here we go. Kretash, I'm gonna pull you back a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will
You-
just say, as like when I moved over here, I just went to this spot and I just like whistled to the others
Yep.
as Kretash was back in like
Yeah.
in the first hint. So
Yep.
Yeah. So Celia basically just walks to the little tent, and then she hears like the thing, and like Kretash being like, "I'm okay," and it's like, okay." So now she has like a little, like she's in the back of her mind. She's like, "Okay, we're gonna be like a little careful when we're exploring."
That's not all you
Um,
hear.
What else?
Oh.
What else do I hear?
As you enter the tent, you hear this little muffled, not crying or groaning, but muffled noises. And you do see a figure in a black hooded cloak tied up to one of the posts that hold up the tent on the inside. And you know, they're looking down, they're not struggling, but the muffle is almost like heavy breathing.
Okay. I will approach the figure and like try to draw them attention and be like,
What's your passive perception, remind me?
passive perception, give me 2 seconds. Perception. Wait.
it's on the left side of the screen. Passive. Like, it says
Oh,
passive with
yeah.
parentheses.
Yeah, it's
perception.
14. It's 14.
14. Those ropes look a little loose.
I'm going to take a step back and just exit and kind of signal to everybody like there's someone there. I hope that they haven't like the person was like looking downward, so hopefully they haven't noticed me and my poor stealth. So just exiting
You
slowly.
all see Seelia slowly start to back out. Kretash, this is the position you're in when you see her leaving the tent through
Right.
this massive hole in the side.
Well, obviously, I haven't seen what's in there, so I'm still gonna go in.
Okay.
Nah, can I just pull him to the side? If he's like going in, can I just pull him while
I'm
he
also
is?
going to approach
if you would
these
like,
two.
if you would like to attempt to, Celia, make the
I will
effort
attempt-
to.
Yeah. I will make the effort to pull him a little bit, like tug on his sleeve and be like, "There's someone in there."
Kretash,
And
you
I'm
feel
not-
I
this
will
tugging.
I will like nod and just wave her off, just like sort of like it's okay.
Before Kretash
Okay,
goes in,
fine.
Cassiopeia, is there anything you two want to do, or are you good for the moment?
Oh,
Yes, I do.
I moved one square closer to the tree
Yep.
to make sure I still remained in stealth.
Yep, that's fine. Cassiopeia, you good?
I would like to climb the tree that I'm hiding under right now, so that so that I'm like perched kind of high, so I have a bit of vantage point, but I'm still hidden behind the foliage.
Okay, roll me acrobatics with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Acrobatics with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, alright, Cassiopeia, you're fine.
Yeah.
I
So,
would like to say I also somersault up the tree. As a
yeah,
result of
so, yeah, actually that's the perfect spot. You sort of perch yourself, and you're sort of above the tent, and you're looking down and you see them. While you see Cassiopeia climb up, Takumi you do, Seelia, Kretash, you're distracted at the moment. And you don't necessarily see it. Kretash, you enter the tent, and you see this figure. What's your passive perception? Remind me.
My passive perception is 13.
You also notice that the ropes are loose. Not like not falling off him, but they're not tied as tight as they could have been. And he's wearing Bolnir's cloak.
Huh?
Huh.
Sorry.
I hate you. Okay. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna tighten the ropes.
You hear him sort of grunt slightly, and it sounds like Bolnir.
Where the hell have you been? As I'm very rudely tightening them up to the point of almost suffocating him.
You sort of see him like not wheezing, but wincing a little bit, like physically. This isn't exactly the kind of thing I would choose, young Kretash. I went to help the people at the docks. I was trying to get this one lazy worker inside the walls, and then the bandits came. They were gonna hold me for ransom. They knew I was a wizard. They figured they'd sell me off to Neelis Arena for a price. They thought I was one of their elven wizards, and then the goblins came.
Olnia, you're not the type of person to help.
I told you that what I was going to
really
do.
Happened.
Fine, I was hiding. But the rest of my story is true. They came through the crack in the wall. They took me. The bandits took the goblin attack as a chance to steal from the dockyard. They saw I tried to defend myself, and they threw one of those binding balls at me. And Kretash, you will remember that the binding ball is a magical item. It is a metal ball made of these strips. When thrown at someone, they will latch around them, capturing them. They're typically used by bounty hunters who want to keep their targets alive, but they are imbued with a magic enchantment that you would have come across in your studies.
Yep. I'm gonna leave him there. I'm gonna walk outside and I'm gonna gather the others.
As you walk
I'll walk
outside, he looks up at you. I knew this would not fall. Such an intelligent student of the elf. And you see as slowly Baldir's face begins to mold and stretch. He begins to grow an extra 2 feet. The clothing, the robe begins to rip as this black...
At this point, I am going to shout, "Run!"
Alright, I'll move Seelia quickly as this
Seelia, get away from
black
there.
figure begins to appear. The rope falling off, the gag becoming the mouth. As Takumi, you recognize in front of you stands a doppelganger.
It's a doppelganger.
Roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We're doing this now.
14.
Wait. Oh god.
Oh no! I got 4.
Did my roll show up, Zephyr?
One moment. I need to. I need
Yeah,
to.
it's 14.
Yeah, I need to pull the encounter up very quickly. Okie dokie, right. Takumi, yep, you got
24.
14. Kretash, you've got 4. Lovely. Seelia
You
and
know what? I'm just glad it was this roll.
Seelia and Takumi, you're gonna have to roll again for me. Because you both got 14. And what'd you get?
I got a 1 with a +1, so it's a 2.
2. Takumi get a 9. Seelia, if you can just roll again.
I'm doing that.
Thank you.
Did it come through? No.
No, it did. There we go. Okay, so you got that, and you got that, and the doppelganger got that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one way out of this one. Alright. You all see Cassiopeia from your perch. You notice this giant black creature pulling up outside.
Pulling up outside. I like
Yep.
that visual. Just like driving by.
And it's your turn
Run.
first. What do you want to do?
Okay. Alright. Okay. Cassiopeia will, I think, probably keep her position in the tree right now. She can move it if she needs to. I think she's going to attempt. She's just gonna try to fight, I think.
Alright.
Or at least make some damage. Because this seems a bit sweaty. So she's going to use she's gonna cast the guiding bolt.
Is that as a use or is that as a spell? Remember, you've got 2 versions of that.
Yeah, I think I'll cast it as a use.
Alright, you're going to cast it as a use. So that is... Hold on, I'm sure. Yeah, I think you're fine. I think you're okay. Right. What is that? 15 to hit.
Yeah, 15 to hit, and if it hits, it does 17 radiant damage.
That hits and radiant damage. You said. Okay. Nice. All right, Cassiopeia. You sort of see as you sit in the tree. You sort of muster up this star in your wings. Everyone sees this bright light coming from above. The doppelganger looking up as this sort of streak of blue goes directly into its chest and knocks it down onto one knee. And you all see as Cassiopeia stands in the branches, her wings kind of glisten ever so slightly, like the stars of the night sky. Okay, right, then it is Seelia's turn.
Okay. Just a heads up, the music might be a little bit too
Yeah,
loud,
I'm sorting
that's
that.
why.
I'm sorting that at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Just saying. Okay. It's Celia's turn. Oh my god. That is very
There we go.
fast. Okay. Just... I just want to see the... Wait. I'm still learning how this works.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what
when
we're
it
here
comes to
for.
the map.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away am I from this thing?
You
let me
are
just...
15 feet.
Each square is 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're 15 feet from this thing. Can I try and shoot it with my bow?
I mean, you can. Yeah.
You're good for
I-
it, yeah.
What's the quote, Shadow? You may certainly try.
You can certainly try, and like that's a very practical
I
thing to
will...
do. I don't see any
Yeah.
downsides to doing that. Just remember,
so...
if you hit, just to subtract an arrow from your inventory.
Oh, okay. So I do... I
You
don't know what...
roll the bow to hit.
14.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
hits.
Okay,
And then
and
roll
then...
damage. 5 damage. Alright, you...
Okay.
And then you can just subtract an arrow from your inventory. But you sort
Okay.
of notch your... You notch your arrow into the bow, you pull it back, and you let it loose. And the arrow, as the doppelganger is now getting back to its feet after being struck by this beam of light, it sort of, the arrow implants itself in its shoulder blade and sort of lets out this little grunt, and then it will reach over and snap the arrow, pulling it out. Takumi, it's your turn.
More of these things, they just keep showing up as I would like to. It's well within my range, so I would like to move up to it and attack it.
Alright, go for it. You can move yourself, I believe?
Yeah. Roll to hit. Long sword. Yeah, I think that does.
Yeah, I think you're good, buddy. I think you're alright. Was that a natural
Alright.
20?
No.
Okay.
Slashing
31.
damage. 14
'cause you are-
slashing damage.
You are one-handed. And by that,
Yeah,
I mean
because
you're
I
wielding it
have a
one-handed,
shield.
not the fact that you are
Yeah,
that
I
you
have-
have one hand.
I have
So
a shield in
you sort of bring your blade up, you run up, and you bring it down, and there's this massive gash in the doppelganger's chest, and it sort of starts bleeding out this sort of dark blue liquid down its body, and it will look up at you, anger filling its red eyes. And it will now go for an attack on you, Takumi, as you've stepped up to the plate.
It can certainly try.
12?
No.
That doesn't hit. Okay.
No.
12 again. It's not going to hit. So it sort of
No.
it brings up its arms and goes to slam down on top of you, and you're able to sort of sidestep it as its fists come into contact with the ground, and there's this massive thud that even Wa Short Temper can hear from all that distance away.
70 foot away?
Yep. You still hear this massive, sort of almost booming sound as it lands. Kretash, it's your turn.
Okay. Now, to confirm, it is unarmed?
Yes, it is unarmed.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I am going to move to here. Sort of get on the side of it.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. That is that. I'll just get the thing up just to make sure. I'm sure you're fine, but Ray of Frost.
Yes, 60 feet of range.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I'm at 20
Alright.
feet. I think I'm good.
Okie dokie. Let me just get rid of that.
To hit? Oh, yeah, I think that hits.
Yep, that definitely hits. Go for the damage.
Ray of Frost. 1d8.
So you.
Better than nothing.
So like, but
Sorry. On a hit, its range, its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
okay, cool. So you
they're fully
you sort of channel your icy power in your palm and let off a beam, and Takumi, you are safe from harm. It's Kretash is aiming very, very safely at the doppelganger, but the doppelganger itself is almost able to dodge it, and the beam kind of grazes over its back, and you see like little frost patches sort of appear on its back. All right, comes to War short temper. What do you want to do, buddy?
Yeah, so I'm gonna move over here and just hide in this tree line as well.
If you want to remain hidden, you'd have to roll another stealth check because you're going out of cover.
And that won't
out
take
of
an
enemy.
action, will it?
No, I will count that. Well, actually, no, hiding is an action. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not hiding from this creature.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
just getting myself in a position ready that I can hide again if I need to.
Okay. Okay. No,
later
that's
on.
fine. All right.
And then I'm going to use Sacred Flame, which is a cantrip.
Sacred flame. Yep.
But, yep, the target must succeed on its dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay. I believe I have that here. Yeah, here it is. I just need to pull it up for you 1 second. Copy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're in range, but just to show you that you do in fact have your own token now. Then you
Wait, I
are.
have my own...
You are. It will go there.
Wait, that's a lot bigger. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Wait. So if you were to center the token where I originally was,
Yep. Give me 1 second. Right, center's there. Where you originally were. Oh, you're just out of range.
yeah, okay. I'll just make sure. It looked a bit weird on my screen. That was all.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
it's
was trying to
fine,
work out
yeah.
how I'm going. Hang on, man. That looks a bit big on my
Circles are weird. Circles and cones are weird on squares.
screen. Cool. Yeah. So dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. My favorite kind of saving throw. That's a 15.
Well, shit.
Doesn't even take
Yeah,
half
that's
damage.
safe.
Just
No,
always double check this because some are half damage.
it is no damage.
No damage.
This is a hit or miss
Okay.
situation. So.
All right. Back to the top of initiative. Cassiopeia.
Alright, I would like to repeat my action that I used the previous round, because I think the lightning damage that I was causing seemed to work pretty well, so I would like to use my guiding bolt again, and I will use it as a use.
Using it as your second and final use until I believe it's a long rest. Yep, that hits 12 damage, right?
I think so, yeah. 12 damage and radiant damage.
All right. So you sort of see this guiding bolt again. All four of you now seeing this bright blue beam strike directly into the side of the doppelganger's head, and it grabs at its eyes as it's almost but not quite blinded. And it is sort of shaking its head, trying to ready itself. Seelia, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to just do another attempt with the arrow, short bow, roll to hit. I don't know if that. Okay, I heard it.
That doesn't hit.
That
No,
probably does not.
Yeah, I
Zephyr,
know.
regarding this actually, this attack here, I
Yes.
was forgot to mention this, but the next attack after that guiding bolt that I do, if it hits, then whatever attack is next after my turn, gets advantage on the attack roll.
All right, so Seelia, you get another
Another one?
attempt. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
I forgot to mention that last
That's
time.
all
just
right.
read
I mean,
note.
it wouldn't have made a difference.
It still doesn't get.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
even
And I would
even
also
with,
like.
even with the dazedness of the doppelganger, it like your arrow sort of misses and it goes cutting through the linen of the tent.
Okay, and Seelia would like to use her bardic inspiration on Takumi and just try and hype him up because he is very in close combat, and just gonna be like a little inspiring speech because just gonna like shout a little bit at Takumi and be like, Takumi, you can do it, like you hit him already, you can do it again. Just very hypey, and
You did
can
it
do it,
once,
Ted,
you can
so-
do it again.
you can do it again.
I like it. I like
We
it.
got
All
this.
right, Takumi, you may add the inspiration token to your sheet to remind you that you have inspiration. Speaking of Takumi, it's your turn.
All right, as I feel the inspiration, I will do like I'll look at Celia and do like a casual kind of salute, like when you bring your hand. Yeah, that. Yeah, I'll do that to Celia.
Yeah.
I'll just say thank you for that, and I will try to hit it again. So, do I announce inspiration after I roll and before you announce, or after you announce
so-
if it hits or not?
No, it needs to be before I announce.
All right. I'm gonna roll first and see if I need to use it here. So I will roll to hit. Does that hit?
I can't tell.
Oh,
Are you
oh.
using inspiration? I can't tell you.
No. I'm just asking. Just no, not using it here.
You're
Does
not
that hit?
using inspiration. That misses.
All right.
Yeah, no. You go for another swing, and it blunders. The strike goes into the dirt next to the doppelganger. Even with your skill and tenacity, and now the doppelganger will go for another attack on you, Takumi. There's a 16 hit.
Depends. Defenders win or
Meets it, beats it. Meets it, beats it.
Then yeah, because my AC is
Alright.
Yeah.
You take
So
6
it got
damage.
16, right?
Yeah, it got the 16 on the roll. You take 6 damage from
Alright.
that, and it's going to go at you again. That doesn't hit. So, the doppelganger kind of winds up a shot and goes to hit you, and you get this physical force hit you in the center of your chest. But you are able to balance yourself, and as it goes in for the second swing, you are able to duck underneath it and stay on your feet. Kretash, comes down to you.
Real quick, I have shot you a message. I just want clarification on a rule.
Give me a moment.
But
Yep.
I'm going to move right here.
Not from that position, no. It needs
Okay.
to be opposite of another attacker, in my ruling.
That's okay. That's okay. Could I see the cone for Frost Fingers?
You want to see the cone for Frost Fingers? Sure thing.
I do.
It is here.
I have a feeling.
And this point emanates from you. So, like, this bottom left corner here
Yep.
comes from you,
Okay,
and
so
then everything else
I
is
should
what you would
move.
attack.
I should move to there.
Yeah, that would work. Yes.
Yep. And then I'm gonna cast Frost Fingers,
All right.
which I just
Go
need
for
to
it.
check. Yep. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and if it succeeds, it still takes half as much damage.
Love to see it. All right, con save. That one.
So we're gonna.
That's a 19. I'm assuming that's a success, but
That's a success. Yep. So it takes half of 2d8. So it takes 7 damage.
how do you want to kill it?
I think I'm just gonna place my hand on its face and just completely freeze its face off.
As you do so,
Just- Anger and rage.
as you do so, and as you Takumi see this sort of angry, clutching hand go over the doppelganger's face, and its head begins to freeze, it laughs at you, Takumi. You will never find your master. We have him. And then as the ice encapsulates the entirety of its face, it falls out of your grip, dead on the ground.
Yikes.
Upon hearing that, Takumi's. Well, first he's gonna just look over to Kretash and thanks for the help. You did pretty well in this battle.
Anytime. But what did it mean?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Takumi's just gonna look very confused and a very confused and estranged look. Takumi
But
doesn't quite
do
get
I-
what.
Do I believe
Yeah,
Takumi?
but
I mean, that's up for you two to decide.
what are you trying to do? Like,
Okay.
do you believe him? Like, are you
No, that's okay. That's okay.
all right?
Yeah.
I'd like
So
to-
it's just-
I'm gonna absorb that information. I'm gonna head back inside the tent.
Did anyone else hear the doppelganger say that?
Seelia would have, you would have, Cassiopeia would have, Wa would not.
Would I still? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty far away. I think.
So,
But you've
I'd
got
like to walk
you've
over.
got your passive perception of 15.
Oh.
Do not
Yeah.
forget. Yep, you can walk over one. You can move yourself.
yeah, and then I wanna ask, who was the doppelganger mimicking? Because I wouldn't have seen.
He
Who
was.
actually saw? 'Cause, like, Kretash-
I saw, and I know that he was mimicking Bolnir, my friend.
And you killed him.
Yes.
So the creature that has definitely seen your friend to be able to mimic, and you have killed.
Yes.
Instead of restraining, getting information, possibly
Yes,
finding out
I've
who your
killed
friend
him.
is.
Walden, you know what? I've killed him. But that's okay, because Wa doesn't
it's,
know
it's
that.
Wa. Well, I thought you just told me this. I was asking
Oh,
in character, Malachi.
Oh. You need to clarify that, because I thought you were just genuinely asking.
No!
Oh,
I've been in character this whole time.
I didn't realize.
Once more.
No,
from
because
the
I've
top.
already
Take
walked
two,
inside.
take
I'm
two.
sorry.
Yeah.
Take two.
Barinade,
No, I've already
Barinade
walked
check.
in.
No, I thought
Barinade
you were
check.
genuinely asking.
Just quickly,
No,
Barinade check.
no. I've been following everything that's going on. That's why I've
sorry.
said this, and I've gone. That's
No,
why
you're
my
fine, you're
response
fine,
is
you're fine.
that. Also, Barinade, can you stop playing circle game whilst we're playing D&D, please?
What are you talking about?
You've been
Circle
outed
game.
in Zephyr's chat
Let's continue.
by Panda.
Okay, so Kretash is already inside, so he can't really answer as to what it is. Seelia doesn't really know who he was mimicking.
Barinade check DMs.
So Seelia's just gonna be like, I don't really know who that was. I think Kretash so. And she's just gonna go inside with Kretash
Cool.
and check in on him, I guess.
Well,
So,
surely he
yeah.
can hear the question being asked. He's only 5 foot away.
Do you think he'd respond? Knowing Kretash.
It's aimed at him because I know he was the one that went in. So
Yeah.
Zephyr, I have a question.
Yes.
How far away do I notice this thing that I haven't yet mentioned?
Exactly 55 feet away.
Okay, I jump down and let the others know. From my perch in the tree, I can see 3 figures approaching.
What are they?
Do I know?
You recognize one of them to be a hobgoblin.
I think one of them's a hobgoblin.
Then we may have more company on the way.
Great.
At this point, I'm gonna call out of the tent and go ahead without me. I have unfinished business here.
Cassiopeia, I'm going to say you're roughly here at this point. You can move yourself as you wish. And as Cassiopeia does so, 3 figures make themselves known as you hear
Uh-oh.
a deep laughter.
It's Jacob again.
I see you fell for a little scheme, and you survived. Interesting. I
Who are
can't
you?
say I'm surprised. I'm simply the observer. But our doppelganger clearly failed. Those creatures clearly need more training. So let's see if you really are worthy. And Wa,
Yes.
are you looking at
Hello.
the 3 figures?
Yes, I am.
You do notice the other 2
Oh, hang on.
are undead.
I was about to say, are you using the actual figures? Like,
I've been doing that the whole time. I've been using the...
no. Okay, I had to zoom in really far on my screen. That's why. So I've only been seeing like circles.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been using... I basically...
Dude.
If I can, I've been using the Wizards of the Coast icons.
Yeah.
And also as well, for anyone that's not aware, sorry to take away from the game, if you want to check out any of the Wizards of the Coast artwork, so much of it is amazing. Not just their D&D stuff, but also like their magic stuff. All of the artwork is fantastic. They have some great artists that work on it. So the fact that these are being used is great. Sorry, back to the game.
But yeah, you notice that they are undead, and that there is a dark glow in their eyes.
Ooh.
Can I see this one from where I'm standing?
Only if you turn around, you would be able to, yes. And you also
Yeah.
would be able to identify that specifically it is a zombie.
Yeah. So yeah, once I'm aware of the combat,
Yes.
I will be able to see that. Okay.
I mean, if you turned around now, you would be able to. If you move any further into the tent, you wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point,
yeah.
I've only just walked in, so.
Do these just look like normal undead, or do they...
They are
would any
they
of
are
the-
human undead. You do not recognize them. But
Oh,
they
jeez.
both have chains around their necks, being held by the hobgoblin, almost like pet dogs.
What? Shit.
All right, so
I
what do you
guess-
want?
My desires are not what matter. The one in charge wants you dead. So I will try and
I
kill
don't
you.
think that'll be happening.
Wait, all
From-
of us or anyone in particular?
All of you. I see 5 before me. And from what I understand, human, you've been having a rough time with our boys recently. You and that bird over there.
I reckon
man,
your
they're onto
boys
us.
have. I reckon your boys might have been having a little bit of a rougher time. To be truthful. What is it that you want, though? Is it for money that you're gonna be killing us, or just
Because I know how
you
to
don't have
follow
anything better
orders.
to do? Oh, so you're a good little guard dog.
Dang.
Okay. Okay.
I have been promised, along with the rest of them, that the goblins will rule over Trinity Isle, so long as we assist. And clearly, that wizard is more useful than I thought. And these bandits...
As long as you
ha, these bandits... Well, I won't
Zeph,
issue
Zeph,
anymore.
I've shot you a message.
Yep.
As a question,
Yes.
so obviously this guy seems to have some sort of more authority, and that's obviously what I'd be taking away from this. And I don't know whether it's just because of the icon you're using, but can I ascertain anything from the type of armor that this creature is wearing?
He is wearing chain, and he holds the same insignia as the hobgoblin and the goblins that you fought the day before. There is no identity of rank.
Okay.
Right, well. Better get this over with, haven't we? Any last words? These two are mighty hungry.
I was about to
Fun.
ask you the same question.
What do they eat?
Human, elf, fed them a couple gnomes, and big mouths like you.
Fair.
That's fair. Yeah, actually, fair. Yeah.
And how do you know that this person who you're taking orders from is actually really gonna do what they say they would? Let alone, like, put you in charge of anything?
One does
For all
not
it's worth, you
reason
might-
with one of such power, any more than they would reason with the wind. We will be provided promise, or we will die, as we would die anyway if we were to go against their master.
Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that.
And I'm
Wish we
sorry.
could have met on better terms.
And I'm sorry to see such a pretty face be mauled by the undead. Although, there will be others.
Zeph,
Yep.
send it.
Send it.
Yeah, send it.
Can I ascertain what type of zombie this is? These are.
They're human. They're human.
Yeah. Are they? Would they be? So, I know there's a lot of subcategories for zombies. And I know they're humanoid, which puts them in possible 4 different categories. Would they be classed as common?
They're basic,
Or
yeah,
are
they're
they
basic.
classed as
They're basic ones.
basic, so not brainless or brain eating.
No. Basic ones. But, you will, Malachi, do you roll for it, or do I?
I'm gonna say you. Do I have advantage on it?
I'm trying to think, do you, with this situation? I will say, on this occasion, yes.
Yep.
I will say yes on this occasion,
Yep.
you do.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So roll with advantage and a +4 modifier.
I mean, if it's a roll to hit, you can just roll it.
Alright. So. And 2.
Okay. And I'm going to say that you're going for here so that it's more about the... So that they're all in range for the explosion. Because if you were to hit one of them, you wouldn't be able to get the explosive.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. It's 10 feet, isn't it?
Is it 10 feet? I thought it was 5 feet. You've got the thing.
Oh no, it is 5 feet. Yeah, you're right.
So
you're right.
if you aim it for here, then you'll get you won't get damage of the hit, but you'll get damage of the explosion.
Ignore that.
Wait, hang on. Let me just.
So it's a 2d6 for damage for the explosion.
Yep.
So that'll be the 5. Okay. Alright, you all see as this blue shard kind of gets shot out of the tent and lands in front of the hobgoblin. And he looks down at it and he kind of smirks. And the best you got. And then as his smirk begins to fade, you see the shard explode into ice and frost. And he stumbles back, letting go of the chains. The zombies stumble forward, and they look up at all three of you standing outside, and then Seelia and Kretash behind. And the only way out of this one is to fight. Everybody roll initiative.
Back into the fray so soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Unfortunately so. Right.
You got 13.
16.
19.
That's a 19 from Wa. That's a 16 from who, sorry?
Wait, can you...
Seelia.
Seelia.
Did that?
Yeah, that
Hang on,
came
did
through.
That came through?
Yep.
It came up with a weird message. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
came through.
for me as well.
And we got a 24 from Cassiopeia. Bloody hell.
Damn.
Bloody hell,
So
mate.
sad.
She's soaring.
Okay,
Flying.
and then let me
like a-
just...
Star in heaven that we can't reach.
I just need to quickly do this.
Right, you're impressing me. For knowing that. The guy that doesn't watch TV or films. Come on.
Oh, it's a classic. Yeah. It's normal.
Right, there we go. Because I have to alter all the stats for
Okay.
when I've changed them manually, which is not ideal, but it's fine. And then
You
they
got
all
this.
take 5 cold damage. All right, and let me get the music back, ladies and gentlemen, because combat has begun. All right, so first off, we have got. Oh, that is not what it should be. That should have been that. Okay, so actually, Cassiopeia, it's you. You go first.
Oakley dokley. Okay, I would like to, now that I've used up my 2-use guiding bolt, I would just like to cast it as a spell from where I'm currently standing. At the one on the right, from my perspective.
All right, the one on the right. Okay, yep, I see.
Yes. How do I do the little?
Go to your select and then just click and hold.
Mhm.
Oh, aha, yes, this one. This one over here, the one I'm pinging currently.
All right, what do you want to do to it?
I would like to cast guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt as a spell. Don't forget,
Yes.
guys, to make sure that when you're casting a spell, you use your spell slots and
Yep.
stuff. Kretash.
I've already
Yeah,
used through.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that hits. So what? That's 19 damage.
Yes, radiant damage as well.
Oh my
And then I'll
god.
move afterwards.
Okay, and then you'll move right, and then I need to make a roll. So it's 19 plus. Okay. I don't. There's no physical way of me beating that. So that zombie, you shoot the guiding bolt. It lands in its chest, and it literally explodes into guts and blood and flesh.
Oh my god.
And there is nothing left but a pair of legs. Alright. War Short Temper, it is now your turn.
Wait, I'll move at the end of my turn. I would like to
Yep,
move
yep,
back.
you can yeah, you can move.
Can Celia just go to
We'll take
the
that as flat.
Hobgoblin and be like, how's the walking your dogs going?
Love that.
Alright. War Short Temper, it's your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna move my 30 feet. Takes me to over here.
Mm-hmm. This guy is
Then I am going to. So the red one's dead now, right?
Yeah, I'm just moving him now. I just have to update a load of stuff. But yes, he is super dead. There
Cool.
we go.
And these guys are on
second time.
chains and leashes, right?
So the zombie has like a chain around it, but it's no longer being held. It is free to wander as it wishes.
Okay. Alright then. That's that plan out of the window. So I am then going to I'm gonna do a lovely little cantrip and a dexterity saving throw, please. For the wonderful zombie where I'm gonna be doing the Sacred Flame.
What was that? Con save for the
Oh
zombie.
wait, not on the zombie actually. Not a zombie, actually. The hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin. Constitution?
Hobgoblin. Dexterity.
Dexterity, okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
That's an 18.
Well, alright, I'll just go sit and swivel.
Dude, that sacred flame is not doing you any favours.
It's really not, but the thing is, whilst I'm nowhere near, it's useful to give it like an attempt.
Yeah.
Until I get close enough to,
You just
give me
shit
the
at magic,
option to-
mate. You just shit at magic, clearly.
Whoa! I used to play professionally. Thank you very much.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, good sir?
Oh no, I would like to shout something towards the zombie.
Sure.
I would like to shout to the zombie. Doesn't that hobgoblin look like they've got a lot more meat than we do?
Okay, and that's
Because
the
they're humanoid, they understand. They should understand the
yeah,
language. but
they
they just can't speak it.
they understand the language of their past life, yes, as well as another one. But now the hobgoblin, having seen you move up, is going to move up to you and go for an attack.
Yes. Take me.
That's not fucking hitting anytime soon.
What was it?
It was a fucking 7.
Yeah, that hits. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a fucking paladin, mate. But it will go for a second attack. It will go for a second attack. I doubt a 12 hits you.
No, it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, we go. Seelia, it's your turn, buddy.
Yeah. Celia's just thinking it through because they currently are like the hobgoblin. I think has like currently like partial cover. I don't know.
From
Does this count?
from the
Yeah.
from the stump it will have quarter cover. So it gets a +2 to AC.
Okay. I can attempt to shoot an arrow at it though. Just gonna be harder.
You can.
Okay. So off with the short bow we go. I don't know if that came through.
It did.
It did.
That hits.
Yeah, and then I go with this, which is
What?
What? How is that a 0?
Wait, have you got a negative stat? Yeah, so
Is your
you're
dexterity-
you're
no.
using a short bow, which is a dexterity,
Oh,
and
no.
you've got a -1 to dexterity.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That was fail.
So the arrow
I knew it was
connects.
gonna come with.
That was like a glitch for something.
No, that's purely as intended.
Holy
So the arrow connects. Wow, you hear this little ping as it literally bounces off the armor.
I just imagine myself here, just like, dodging out of the way of the attacks, and then all of a sudden just like going, huh?
It is like somewhat
And just, like, looking
you know like a desk bell that you hit and this little ping sound. That's what it is.
Yeah, like.
Oh jeez.
That's what it
Ring.
is. I mean, Seelia,
Yeah.
your shot is dead on, but you did
Can
not
I
put
just
enough
t-
power behind the thing.
Like the moment I see that, I turn to look and just shake my head.
Wow. Wow. Insult to fucking injury, mate. Come on now.
Wow.
Come on now. Right.
Okay. Can I have a question if the last bardic die that I inspiration that I got to that I gave to Takumi has
it's
it?
still active.
It's 10.
It's still
10
active.
Okay,
It's 10
it's still
It's
active.
10
So
minutes,
I-
isn't it?
Yeah, like Celia's just gonna look at Kretash, who's the closest to me, like
Yeah.
just
So,
unlucky, I guess.
so yeah, the bardic inspiration is 10 minutes. Takumi has 10 rounds left to use it.
Oh, okay, that's how
So
it
it's
works.
got, he's
Yeah,
got
I
plenty
got
of
it.
time. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Takumi, do you want to rectify the situation?
Absolutely. So I will just say to Seelia, just keep at it, Seelia. You're hitting the marks, that's for sure.
Thank you for the inspiration.
Badumping.
I kid. Yeah.
All right. So 30 feet of movement. Am I able to move here next to Wa?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yep, you can do that.
All right. Because anywhere else is just.
Yeah,
not
because that stump will count as
viable.
difficult terrain. But yeah, you can walk past while there. I'll allow it because
Alright,
you're basically like passing over the corner.
Yeah, have that little exchange, then I'll just move up right here. Am I able to hit it? It's like diagonally.
Yeah, no,
right
so
in
long
front.
as you're in an adjacent square that is touching the square it's on, yeah, you can hit it.
Alright, and since I still have inspiration, I will make it clear after I roll if I'm using it or not.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to hit it with my long sword. Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
You can use that inspiration. Okay, using inspiration.
I'm using it. Please, please. The same
Oh.
freaking number?
Oof.
No.
2 sevens? That's not lucky.
Whoa. The inspiration, isn't it? You add a d.
It's
Don't.
+6.
Yeah, you add a
Yeah,
d6.
Witness
Shadow.
me
Yeah.
forgetting how inspiration
That's fine.
works.
I'll allow it.
I
We're
forgot
keeping
to.
the 13. That makes it 16. That
+3.
doesn't
Yeah.
hit.
Close.
Doesn't hit it. No, unfortunate. Yeah, I'll allow that, but just remember in future, obviously, it's not an advantage roll.
Okay.
It's an inspiration die. Kretash,
Uh-huh.
it's on you, buddy. Can do what?
Is Nanai talking?
Yeah, I'm just.
Looking through a spell
Thinking.
list.
I am actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Among
Yeah, I
other
know
things.
you
Among
are.
other things.
So the thing is, it went
Can I
really
stand in the
quiet.
square?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Can I stand in the square?
You can
Or
stand
is
in
it
that.
too close to-
No, you can.
Yeah.
You can stand in that square. The square above you
Good.
is the main stump square.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna stand there. And what is my? Oh yeah, 30 feet. Easy range. Not gonna say hit. Easy range. Uh. And again, does the zombie have a weapon?
No, it is unarmed.
And what about this one?
The hobgoblin does have a weapon.
Okay,
fact, it's
so
got
I'm actually
two
gonna
weapons.
I was here, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'll
I just
let
want
you. Yeah.
to clarify range, movement. That one there. No, that one there. Does he have cover if I'm? Does he have any cover if I'm here, in this square?
No, that he would not have cover there. No.
Good. I'm gonna move there. Because I'm going to cast Frostbite.
All right, frostbite.
Constitution
Constitution saving throw from Mr. Hobgoblin. That's a 5.
Oh, that is not a save.
That's
so
a
he takes
5.
he takes 1d6 of damage, and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Alrighty. What is the damage?
Damage is 3.
3. All right. How do you? So how do you want to cast this spell? Like, how do you want it to appear?
Let's see. Frostbite. So I kind of want it to, like, spray out and then sort of, like, latch around his shoulders and down his arms to really
Okay.
tighten up that movement.
I think I've got an idea. If you're willing to let me take this one.
Take it away.
So you sort of get down onto one knee and you plant your hands on the ground, and as soon as you do, the grass around you sort of begins to have this layer of frost, and then you look up at the hobgoblin, and that frost begins to move, and it begins to go up his legs and up to about like the midsection of his abdomen, completely covered in ice, and you can hear him wincing as the metal of his armor begins to freeze and make him incredibly
Love to
uncomfortable.
see.
All
Love to
right,
see it.
and now it is the zombie's turn, and the zombie is going to move up to Takumi and is going to go for an attack.
Okay.
That's a 19. Does that hit
That
Takumi?
hit?
I assume it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, that's 7 bludgeoning damage to you. As this zombie kind of launches itself at you, and you notice, like, you know, it's almost imbued with this magical strength as you feel your body bruising under the weight, and you have to, like, physically shove this zombie off of you. Okay, back to the top of initiative. Cassiopeia.
I have plenty more guiding bolts where that came from, and I intend to use them.
You go for another guiding bolt. Go
I'm
for
going
it,
to-
Cassie. Go for it.
I'm setting another
Do it
bolt.
for TheMrWa, boys.
It's a meteor shower. It's a meteor shower. That, who are you aiming at?
Ooh.
I am aiming at the one on the right for me.
The hobgoblin.
which is the closer one. Yep.
Alright, yeah, that absolutely hits.
Oh wait, I can go like this. I can ping.
Yeah, you can ping. That's 13 damage. Oh my god. Right, you see as... Bloody hell, Cassiopeia, I didn't think you'd be the damage dealer.
We love to
you
see
see
it.
another beam of light shoot from the tree, and the hobgoblin is blasted in the side. The frost melts because of this beam, but the damage from that has already been done. And this hobgoblin is dazed as anything. And so now, he already had disadvantage, but now he completely dazed, doesn't know where the fuck he is. While short temper, it's your turn, since that zombie is very much dead.
Okay, so basically, I'm still very. I'm a bit upset because this is the second hobgoblin. The first one took me out, and Cassiopeia out. To be fair, so I feel like we need
she's
to
out
do
for
some
blood.
serious. Yeah, exactly. We're out for blood at the moment. Team Robe, right here. So I'm going to attack. I have both of my short swords equipped.
Yep.
So I'm going to do my first attack. So I can attack with both.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one is I am going to use. Oh well, if I've got to see if the attack hits first. Actually, sorry.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with a short sword.
What do we get?
8.
On the hobgoblin, nah, that doesn't hit.
Then I will just swing again with the second sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if it's a 7.
Technically, it's a 17 because I don't get to add my modifier to this roll.
No,
Because
you.
it's the second.
Let me have a look at that because. No, you add it. No, you can add it to the. You can add it to the attack roll. You can't add your bonus damage. So the attack roll still gets
okay.
the plus, but the damage roll does not get the bonus to
So
your.
I
strength.
only get a 1d6.
Yeah.
Well, in exchange for that, because I have now successfully hit, I'm going to be using Thunderous Smite.
He's smiting,
As well.
ladies and gentlemen. All right. So
which
what
will
does
deal
that
an
add?
extra 2d6 thunder damage. So I'm going to be rolling 3d6 in total.
Yep. Go for it.
And
Strength as well. Will be
okay.
pushed back. Yeah.
yes, a strength saving throw, or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Yep. Cool.
So I've just got to work out how to just do it. Oh, I can do this in roll 20, can't I? So I'm just going to roll 3d6s. How do I just roll a dice in this?
It is. It's the second one from the bottom.
4, 7, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage. You like so basically everyone, even Seelia from her position, can see as this blade is suddenly imbued with this holy light, this like glowing heavenly power, and he brings it down. You you bring it up, I'll say, and you strike at the hobgoblin, like in sort of uppercut motion. and you knock him
Yeah, slicing
fucking flying. Forget the 10 feet. He goes absolutely flying as his lifeless body hits the grass over here.
Um.
And he is dead.
Yes. So, sorry about that, guys. Kind of lost my temper a little bit. Happens sometimes. And then I will just move into here.
Yeah, that's fine. If we're saying you're
Ready
going
to
go
give
around.
a flanking position.
Yeah, if we're going to say you're going to go around, then yeah.
I will go. Yeah, I will go around. So that'll be
Yeah.
5, 5, and then the second diagonal is always worth 10. So that's 20 feet movement.
Mm-hmm.
Technically.
Yeah, diagonals are weird on Roll20. Seelia, it's up to you.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I move? Wait, that is not how you move. It's gonna move here, get a clear shot, and you know what I'm gonna do next? I am just about to shoot my shot. It is, yeah. So let me see where it is, cause your girl. Okay, 11.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
And then we do this. If it's
Oh
another one,
no.
Oh
Oh no.
So the arrow flies through the air. It goes through the zombie, but it looks unfazed. Takumi,
It's
it is what it is.
so dead.
Takumi, it's your turn. I know what I'm calling this episode.
Oh no. Don't rub it in.
That's okay.
What, hit and miss.
You'll find out.
Alright.
Takumi, it is your turn.
Yeah. Gonna try to attack it. Long sword. There we go.
That absolutely hits.
If you want to try for a crit, you are flanking, so you get advantage.
But the zombie has its attention on Takumi from the attack, so it would not be flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. All right. My movement was
Okay.
pointless.
12
Alright,
slashing damage.
and then, I mean, do I need to roll? Where's the +3? No, alright, how do you want to kill it?
Hey.
I would like to bring my longsword down and slash upwards.
Alright, you see Wa as Takumi does a similar movement to you, but with, you know, a bit more finesse as opposed to pure strength as you had. And he cuts the zombie from about the middle of his stomach right up to his neck. And the zombie falls down dead. Ladies and gentlemen, combat is over. Congratulations.
It's over. Okay. Okay.
In which case, I would like to take the opportunity to go to the hobgoblin's body.
Alright, you go over to the body. I'll just get rid of this zombie and put the body back.
It was up there somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
he's over here. He flew, so he was there, and he flew to there. But I will give him...
He did fly, didn't he?
Yeah, but I will give him a nice little X to show that he's very much deceased. Yeah, it was the killing.
While
it was
his-
the killing blow, so I let you have a bit extra pushing movement.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna head back into this tent.
Okay. Well, you go
Same.
over to the goblin, and you can see that whilst he would have died from bleeding out from the injury, the hit on the back of the head makes it killed him instantly. And what is your passive perception?
Oh, my passive perception.
Yes.
I think it's like 2. No, I'm just kidding. Passive perception.
Passive was
11.
Okay, carry on.
Firstly, I would like to. I want to search the corpse, basically. but I want to do it a bit cautiously because this guy had undead creatures at his control. So first thing I want to do is just in case. No, I didn't have that, did I? Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna start searching the corpse. Gonna root around in pockets, take off armor to see if there's anything hiding underneath. See if I can ascertain anything from the body.
Alrighty then. So as you sort of look around this this hobgoblin's body, you notice the only thing that is of note: he carries no gold. There are a few arrows. You can add 10 arrows to your inventory.
Sick.
And you find a letter, and you also find an empty glass vial.
Cool. I take both, and I'd like to read the letter.
Okay, you read the letter.
But can you
I
can you send
apologize,
me
there's
the
fireworks
contents of the
going off.
letter?
It will take me a moment to type, but I can. I apologize to my audience
Yes.
because there are fireworks, and my dog doesn't like it.
Darn it.
This will take me a moment,
More
so
fireworks?
if anyone wants to do like roleplay stuff, I'll let you do that now whilst I'll take this up.
Can we
Yeah.
do a very quick? I'm just gonna BRB for like 2 seconds. if
Yep,
that's okay.
that's more than fine.
That's
That's more than fine.
I will get pee, so I'll also BRB.
All right, so Kretash or Takumi, if you.
See you later, fellow road
I was
boy.
just gonna search that tent, see if there was anything else other than obviously the doppelganger.
There
I
is
too want in on that, so
there is nothing
Wait for me.
nothing of note. It was
Okay.
purely for the trap.
BRB.
Right. After that fight, Takumi's gonna walk over to this large rock, I believe.
All right, you've got full control, so go for that.
Yeah. So I'd like to just sit down, lean my back against it. I'm looking in this direction, and are there any like small pebbles on the ground near this rock? I'm
Yeah,
seeing
there's
that.
a few like from the combat and from like all the or like the shaking, and there would have been a lot of like earthquake type tremors from the fucking guiding bolts everywhere. A few small little pieces of rock have flown off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, think about what that doppelganger said, and as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna pick up some pebbles and just throw it at this bark right 10 or so feet away from me.
Flies
As I
about
wonder.
30. Wait, I can tell you, it flies. Fuck, it flies about 40 feet. Like it goes soaring off 40 feet in the direction of which you threw.
So it goes 40 feet speed, like, so it goes right through this stump?
It bounces.
or does it
It's
just-
like it bounces off the stump and does like an arc.
Wow, how much does that pebble weigh?
About 5 pounds. No, like a couple pounds. It's very light. But it is still a little bit odd. And short temper, you do see the pebble fly off, and it, you know, even you can skim a pebble that good against a stump.
Do I feel anything? You probably know what I'm getting at, Zephyr.
You can't tell.
Hmm.
You can't tell
Okay.
if you notice anything, and that
Okay.
actively confuses you.
Thinking about what that doppelganger said, noticing this rocks I'm throwing going unusually far in a swift motion. I'm gonna remember that too, but I will stop for now and just lean back and
And
make
Zeph,
sure I'm feeling okay for now.
There you go, Wa.
one,
Why
what
didn't it
one
work?
oh Zeph, once you're done with that, while I'm hiding in the tent, I'm gonna briefly skim through the journal. Only like little,
I'll write something for you.
couple of little snippets.
I'll write you the most
Um,
important entry.
Okay.
Upon reading the letter, I am going to fold it up and sneak it away into my backpack.
Okay, cool.
I'm then also going to take my short sword and I'm going to cut off the hand of the hobgoblin and hold the glass vial underneath where the stump is to fill it with its blood.
Alright, you now have a vial of hobgoblin blood, and you can add that as a custom item if you so desire.
And
Blood
a
hunter.
hobgoblin hand. And a hobgoblin
If you
hand.
want to fucking keep the hand, sure, you got a hobgoblin hand.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, I'm doing this whilst everyone else is preoccupied. So, unless anyone's actively looking at me, I would assume they don't know about this.
I mean,
Um,
I'm looking in
Takumi
this
sees you
direction.
doing something, but he can't quite identify what you're doing. Like, he can see you bend down, do something, and then, like, stand up, and then put a few things in your pockets, but because your back is turned to him, he can't, like, tell what's in your hands, and he can't tell what you're moving about. But Takumi, you do see short temper crouch down a little bit and stand back up, and crouch down again and stand back up and put some stuff away. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should wait a little bit for Cassiopeia to go back.
Yeah, we can do it. I mean, you and Kretash are in the tent, so if you guys want to do something, that is your own prerogative. And
Just
I
role play stuff right now.
and I'll
Yeah.
put us back onto the webcam screen. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so Seelia is actually like kind of in the tent with Kretash, so I assume, like sees him opening the journal.
Kretash, do you make the effort to be secretive about it?
I would, yes. Yeah, I will be. Very
Then
secretive about it.
Celia, I'd like you to roll perception to see if you notice.
Okay. Perception.
And I would like
Nope,
you to
that
roll
was
it
not it.
against Kretash's sleight of hand roll.
Let me just see what perception was.
Okay.
Near the bottom. Well,
Celia,
middle, kinda.
you do see Kretash fumbling around with a small book-like object.
What you doing? What you got there? Also, nice battling out there. Very, very icy.
Kretash will sort of snap the book shut and just look at Celia like, just,
Oh, okay.
and then put it away.
Did you get that, Malachi?
We'll talk
Yeah, you
later.
got what I sent.
I got it.
Yep. Okay. I should have pre-written this stuff. I realized, but of all the things I forgot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you received that. Wall receives his letter, and Shadow has his little Pebble moment.
Shall we leave and join the others? If there's nothing else, I assume, here to scavenge. Kretash?
Let's join the others.
Very well.
Okay. War Shadow, you see Celia and Kretash coming out of the damaged tent. And however you react is up to you.
I'll call out to Wild, like, find anything good over there?
And I would walk over to Kretash and take him away from the rest of the group.
Okay. Celia, as you walk up to Takumi, you see War and Kretash kind of go off to the side. Let's say, like, underneath one of the trees.
And I hand Malachi the note. And I've sent him the note.
Yeah, you can copy that note over, and
Yep, done it already.
alright, so I'm just going to move you guys over here very quickly.
And then I'll just say, you're still the only person I trust in this. So, you've got your own secrets and I've got mine. I'm still going to help out where I can.
Kretash is just gonna nod and sort of scratch at his his mask, the mask covering his face.
And then I'll just nod in acknowledgement and then turn and walk back. Oh, wait, no, I'd asked to destroy the note. But that's up to you.
I will. Let's see. I'm sort of just gonna like clasp my hands together, and you'll see a bit of frost. And sort of like just nod at you and walk off.
And as we're walking back, I'd be like, you know how easily we can get distracted from our paths.
I'm not gonna say a word. Just gonna keep walking.
And then that's it.
Okay. You all sort of reconvene. Cassiopeia, am I good to say that you also like hopped down from your tree and joined the group over by the rock?
Absolutely not. No, I'm kidding, of course.
Well, then Cassiopeia kind of starts building a little tree house and starts living their best life. And
I would probably say as we've approached back, I would like to congratulate everyone for things they did really well in the combat. So, like, Cassiopeia with the guiding bolts, that was absolutely amazing. We completely handled that a lot better than we did the last time. Especially, you and me, we struggled a lot last time.
Thank you. I was seeking
Seelia,
revenge.
your aim's gotten a lot better. And we'll work on that damage. But there we go. I've also got these for you. And I'll hand the 10 arrows that I picked up to Seelia.
Seelia, you can add 10 arrows to your inventory.
And then I'll look at Takumi and go, always going to be a good fighter.
I will nod in response with a slight smile. Definitely better than the expression Takumi has had up until now.
Okay. I'm just gonna add those 10 arrows.
So, I take it none of us have found anything about a lead on the child or anything of the sort.
Not that I can work out or ascertain. But someone's following us, that's for sure. They're leaving traps and they've obviously set one up for us with a doppelganger.
Kretash is just gonna sit there scratching at the mask again. Just very aggressive scratching.
Yeah, where is Kretash? Is Kretash still over there by the tree, or has
No,
he moved?
Kretash will have joined the group.
Okay.
Sort of a bit back.
I feel that we need to try and investigate in the area that we were going on those 2 quests. I think we need to move with haste. And I think we need to get back because I think we've got some questions we need to ask around the town.
What kind of questions are you wondering about?
I need to know where the goblins are coming from.
And what
Clearly
do the
there's
rest of you
something.
think? As I look towards the others, Seelia, Cassiopeia, Kretash.
I think that. I mean, wherever they're coming from, they're obviously coming after us, so they will come and find us. They do know how Bowder looks like, so they may or may not have him.
You wouldn't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Oh,
You don't know
yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry. I just realized that.
I mean, I think the only thing I would take away from it is the way that Kretash is scratching at a mask angrily would show that something's gotten perturbed.
Yeah. But
so,
yeah. What do we want to do? Do we want to go back and explore and ask questions, or do we want to keep looking for? Sorry, we picked up the missing kid commission, and which one was the other one?
The other one was
I'm
a
so
bandit
sorry.
camp just in the local area.
Yeah.
Well, we still have a missing child out there. I'm
yeah.
not
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I think we need to find the
too
missing
keen
child
on
first, but we need
leaving
to
them.
move with haste.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move.
Ugh.
Where to?
Based on our position, Zephyr, where would we be in regards to where the bandit camp is known location?
The bandit camp location isn't known. It's just in the local area. For all you know,
I was
this
gonna
could
say,
have been it.
how far away from the that pillar of smoke, or was this the
This
pillar of
was the
smoke?
pillar of smoke.
This was the pillar of smoke.
Yes.
Right.
So do we
I would
still
s-
have the note about the child report? Because it
Yes,
did say there
you'll
was
still have the note about the bounty for the bandit camp, and you'll also have the missing person report. Yes.
Then I will just say to the party, well, if we're to go anywhere, the note for the child report says, east of town, opposite path of the Hunter's Guild.
Yeah, and obviously we've strayed across this path now to come investigate here. So I would probably say,
Kretash is going to very jokingly say, maybe a Goliath's got him.
oh, maybe we should go back to the path and continue our route. It's going to be the best thing to do. Obviously, we've got a lot of daylight hours on our side still, so we can still cover quite a lot of ground. I would also recommend taking a tactical positioning as we walk along, as to not draw attention to the fact we're walking as a group, especially considering we're being hunted. The best thing to do is to have one person on the main path at the front, another person 20 foot behind, and everyone else walking along the sides, trying to be slightly covered by any bushes or foliages that are around. I don't know if that would work for everybody else, but in previous military experience, that's the best way to move, considering it's obvious we're being hunted.
I have no personal
Sounds-
objections.
I have no personal objections either. I don't think me and Kretash are gonna be raising too many eyebrows, even if we do walk together, since both of us are elves. Although, like, apart from that, all of us are a little bit of a very recognizable group.
Yes, but that's why I say about three of us being in foliage. Us as a group of five are recognizable. People may look the other way if they don't see us as a whole group, which is why I suggest two people on
Yeah.
the main path, slightly spread out. Preferably the melee fighters, due to the fact that all of you guys that can use range, you can attack from your positionings off of the main path, which then would give us a tactical advantage in the event of an ambush.
Of course. I intend to be
Let's
hidden
head
in the
out.
foliage.
Okay, let's head out.
That works.
Cassiopeia, you might do better, not so much in foliage,
In the
but in the
air.
air.
I was thinking that I can use my flight to jump from tree to tree, but maybe flying out in the open, whilst we don't know how much is known about our current location, might be a bit reckless.
True.
Yeah, and we also need to not sidetrack ourselves. Obviously, we need to find this child. This was a diversion that we shouldn't have taken. We need to be a bit more
We could not have
decisive.
known.
Exactly, we couldn't have known, but we need to be a lot more. We need to gather more evidence before we start running into things like this.
And all we have to do is just head east.
The
By
kid
the
could have
way,
been there. There was no way to know. We
That's
had to
right.
check.
No, that's why. But
So
we
I
all
don't
went
think.
in.
We should head back
Yes?
to that kid's hideout that we were originally going to.
It's a good idea, Kretash.
I
By
agree.
the way, I'm a little beaten up from that. Anyone got any healing
Uh,
or anything?
Oh, I can take
Yes.
care of that. I can
Okay.
take care of that. Okay.
You got heaps of healing.
Yeah. Seelia is going to cast Cure Wounds on Takumi and go up to him and see where is he exactly hurt. Actually, let's see if that works.
Takumi's injuries are mainly bruising across the chest and a little bit on the shoulder.
Okay, so Seelia is just gonna walk up to him and press a hand on his chest and just focus a lot. And
Takumi, you feel the
There's-
sort of warm feeling passing over him. If Celia, I'm getting the gist of this correct. And you hear as well, as the spell is cast, a soft, almost missable elven tune play through your mind.
Oh,
If I haven't done that
That-
justice, Celia, you can
It
change
was
that.
beautiful. It's perfect. We love to see it. We love to see it. So yeah, let me just use up my one of my spell slots.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Done. So I hope you're feeling better, Takumi. And
That
you did great out there.
that does feel a lot better, thank you. I can say the same for you, to be honest.
Thank you. I was stronger in the first half, but I'll get him next time.
Only way to go is up.
Yeah. When you hit the bottom. But yeah, okay, we should probably head out.
Yeah,
Takumi, do you want to take
good
lead
idea.
as we walk?
I can certainly do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, I stand up,
Uh,
and how much do I heal for first?
You heal for
Or
11,
some-
I believe.
which is a lot. It's a chunky spell. Yeah, it's
that's
11.
that's
Cure.
good. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you.
Celia out here with the healing. Okay, Celia would like to stand back a little bit and potentially pull Kretash off a little to the side while we're walking. As
Okay.
a party.
You all begin walking back north towards the direction of the path, Takumi taking lead. Cassiopeia, you begin fluttering and flying from tree to tree. And as you make your way to the path, you notice that the land around you begins to become greener once again. And yeah, Takumi, Kretash and Seelia, you go off to the side.
Okay. So Celia is just like very quietly going to approach Kretash, hopefully out of earshot, and just say, "Are you doing all right? Because you've been scratching at yourself a bit."
I'm fine.
Are you sure? That mask looks a little bit uncomfy, and yeah.
I'm sort of going to like reach into my hood, so I've got my hood up and my mask on. I'm gonna reach into my hood and sort of just peel it back a bit and say my face gets itchy when I'm angry. And you're sort of, Celia, you're sort of gonna see like this scarring all the way down the side of my face of necrotic and frost damage.
For
And
sure.
I'm just gonna put my mask back on, and again
Yeah.
at you, and move
Can
on.
I do anything to help? Like, I have some basic magic skills, but I don't think anything that's good enough to help with that.
Kretash is gonna shake his head and walk ahead.
Okay. Yeah, Celia's okay with that. Just gonna keep, like, a little, yeah. Go after him a little bit, but keep more of a distance. Satisfied with her answer, kind of.
You meet the path and you walk down it in the formation that you have agreed upon. Cassiopeia, you see the occasional person walking down the path, but they are no one to warn your party about. And as they get close to the group, they notice like it's the occasional farmer that is coming in from the from the farms nearby. Takumi, as you lead the way, however, maybe 20 minutes after meeting the path again, you see a flash at the side of the road, just for a moment. A little yellow flash.
Wait, a flash from the side. Wait, left or right?
From the left.
A flash. And what color was it again?
A little yellow flash.
Okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit and look over that direction, but I'm gonna remember what we as the party agreed upon. Just shake my head like no, and I'm gonna just keep proceeding. And also, since we passed by farmers, did we see any farmer with?
You didn't see the
Mar-
person I know you're referencing.
All right,
No, not yet. He is
Okay.
not there.
All right, I'll keep going.
Would
I'll
I
just keep
see that Takami
No.
shaking his head?
Well, you
'Cause
might.
he's right in front of me.
You might see him shake.
It was like
you,
a slight. It was like just this, like not like no when you're talking to a person, but it's like a slight left and right, and just keep
Yeah.
moving forward.
I'll let Takumi decide whether you noticed it. whether it was something to be noticed or if it's. But
Not too noticeable, just I mean Takumi does have like a lot of hair. His hairstyle is quite long, so it would have just looked like just hair rustling left and right.
about a minute passes and you see another one. This time to your right.
Is it closer than the first one?
That's like it's off the beaten, like not off the beaten path, but it's like in the grass.
It's in the grass directly on the side of the road.
Yes.
So it's much closer now.
It's about the same distance. Like the first one was about the same distance away.
Okay, so if it's close to the road, then I'll just still move forward, but to the side and just take a look.
Roll me investigation.
12.
You see a little paw print.
A paw print?
Yeah, like kind of like a dog paw print.
Do I see what way it could be going? Like outwards?
It's looking
inwards?
towards the road.
So a paw print leading to the road.
Yes. And it looks
I'm-
fresh.
I'm gonna look at the road that all of us are at and near and walking on. Do I see anything other than my party?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna take note of that, but I'm gonna continue going the way we're supposed to be going.
About a minute passes, you see another one to the left. And Cassiopeia, can you roll me perception? Only Cassiopeia.
I can indeed.
You also see a flash of yellow, very, very small to the left of the road, and you see how Takumi, I assume Takumi, you kind of notice it and turn
Yeah.
in its general direction.
Yeah.
You do see Takumi
Yeah.
do this, as does everyone else, seeing Takumi sort of look to the left.
I turn and look to the left. I notice this is that same flash, and I'm just gonna let out a slight sigh of annoyance. Like, oh, again.
I'll
I'm
jump
gonna-
down.
I'm gonna walk up or rush up to Takumi and then advise for those off the path to remain off of the path, and then ask what's going on.
Remember those blue flashes we saw earlier back in town?
Yeah.
As we've been walking on this path, there's been some yellow flashes popping up to the sides, left and right, left and right. When I looked at it, it was just a paw print of an animal. Zephyr, you said it was a dog, right?
Yeah, you could tell that it's a canine.
Yeah, canine animal.
Yeah.
A paw
Could you
print
tell
of
how big it is?
Yeah.
From the paw print? How big is the paw print?
How big was the paw print, Zephyr?
Roll me nature.
Can do.
Zephyr's got his zoology encyclopedia next to him, ready to give the exact sizing.
IKEA for animals.
It was
12.
about the size of a domesticated dog. Nothing
It was
like a big wolf or anything like that. It looks like the size like your average domesticated pet dog.
It was a canine footprint. It looked domesticated, nothing out of the ordinary. The direction it was facing, looked as if it was walking right onto the road. But there's nothing here than just us.
I would say ignore it for now. But if it's getting too repetitive, then obviously we'll stop and investigate. It's up to you.
Sounds
though.
right. That's just what I was thinking. We have a place to go. We have the place to be after all. I'll nod my head and get back to going where we're supposed to go.
About a minute passes and Takumi and Cassiopeia see another flash on the right.
I am gonna keep going.
Same again on the left a minute later.
I think every time this happens, I guess he's gonna be having a look at what Takumi's reaction is.
How do you
Not
react,
this
Takumi?
again. And I just keep walking.
Another one on the right.
I love this vision of just like.
Alright, this one I'm just gonna walk still, but I would like to maybe perceive or I saw the track lead into the road. Whatever roll I need to do to figure out if there's anything on the road, if it's invisible, or if it's here, if there's something popping in and out on the road, or what's
It
happening.
would be an investigation check. If you're specifically looking for details. If it's a general
16.
thing. 16? It's the same paw prints every single time. The flash is almost too quick to notice, and you assume that's why the other three have not seen it. And it's the
The other
same
three
paw
haven't
prints.
seen it. Do I feel anything like earlier? Or well, like how I didn't know
Nothing. No,
You-
no. This is different. This is different.
this is different. Okay. Is there any sort of spiritual presence on the road, or some natural force of nature
Not that you can
meddling
tell.
about?
Not that you can tell.
Well, I just pretty much just have to keep going until something else happens that's different.
Seelia and Kretash, where are you at the moment?
A little further behind them to the right, I want to say. Like off the path. Right?
Okay. Okay. You guys keep walking, and a minute later there's another flash on the side of the road.
Is it just me and Cassiopeia noticing this?
Yeah. Whilst trying to, because obviously he now knows that this is happening, but he's always a little too slow.
Wow. Malachi, I think your microphone's muted again.
Yeah, it is. I was just saying, so nothing's changed then.
Gotta
Piece
keep
of
going.
Yeah, I gotta keep going.
Another flash on the right.
Am I at least noticing that he's reacting to the?
You're noticing the reactions, and you see the paw prints, but you have not seen a single flash.
Are we
Is
able
there-
to see the reactions?
Yes, you see the reactions and the paw prints. And this has
Okay.
been going
I
on
think-
for
I think at that
6,
point-
7 minutes now.
I think at this point, I'm just gonna walk onto the path and catch up.
Yeah, I was going to catch
Yeah.
up as well and just and suggest that maybe we need to deal with this because it might be a necessary plot point.
Can
You think?
you think can
I can't
Can
imagine
someone-
what he's been trying to do for this entire time.
I know, right?
I'm gonna go look at this paw print and see if there's anything like past the paw print. Maybe we didn't notice anything further.
There's only the
past-
the 4 paw
Can-
prints of a dog. Does
Put
anyone else go?
footprints-
Yeah.
Kretash will head over.
Celia's gonna head over and like can she when she's looking at it be like, okay, so what is you mentioned earlier like a manticore? What is that? And can it have anything to do with this? Because scratches? Like Takumi, what do you think?
They're
Except
far
for
too
these obviously
small.
aren't.
Far too small.
Yeah, obvious. I was going to say
Yeah.
these paw prints are
Yeah.
much too small to be a manticore.
If we ever get to the
much
stage
larger.
where we get, sorry,
Yeah.
Theirs
Honestly,
would
if
be
we ever
much
get to-
larger. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead now.
No, don't worry. Mine was silly. I just waited for silence, then started, but then you started at the same time. It's my bad. Don't worry.
No, yeah.
Mine isn't relevant. Don't worry.
Manticore paw prints are more feline than these ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And
Um,
larger.
Celia, roll perception.
Okay. 1
In fact,
second.
Wait a
While
minute.
she's rolling perception, I would just love if there's ever any fan art for just five characters circling a paw print on the ground, looking down.
Where
like,
was it?
hmm.
Wait. I keep
Perception
forgetting
is
where-
to the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
bottom.
yeah. I keep thinking it would be like the passive one would be.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
22.
And Takumi roll perception. And Wa roll perception.
Yes, sir.
I got 16.
Going on 17. Da, 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 da.
Where's my perception?
It's
there it is.
by performance and nature.
Yep, found it.
Sorry, I might have been muted when I said I am gonna head up as well.
Yeah.
Was I muted by that? No. it was fine.
I rolled. The comment about me being slow accurate. I rolled 2.
Mm.
Okay, so Seelia and Takumi, you both hear a bark behind you.
Now we hear a bark, but not earlier. Okay. Now the dog wants to bark. Okay. Go on.
No, that's it. You just hear a bark behind you. You two only.
I've
I
never
hear a-
heard Chad.
I hear a bark behind me. I'm gonna look in that direction.
Seelia, will you do the same?
Yes,
Okay.
I would.
You both turn around and you both see this dog-like creature it's quite muscular, it's got quite a narrow face, pointed ears, a long, thin tail, and quite sharp-looking claws with little spikes coming out the back of the knees. And it just sort of sits there, looking at you with glowing yellow eyes.
Can Seelia take out food from her backpack and just place it in front of her? Like, not getting too close, just.
I mean, you can do.
Well, I will.
The dog
Just
will
gonna
not
do, like, a-
respond to it if you do so. It will just
Okay.
sit there looking at you both. And the rest of you will now see Celia and Takumi turned around.
Are we? If I turn around, am I able to see this creature?
No, you cannot.
So I will go up to Seelia and go, "What are you looking at?"
There's something that looks like a dog here. Can't you see it? It's
No.
um
I can't.
pointy
Yeah.
ears.
There's nothing
Long.
there.
Cassiopeia,
Long
why do you
nose?
turn around as well? Just so I know.
Yeah.
Wait. So are they facing back the way we came from?
They're facing at the road. They're facing the opposite way. They basically did a 180. Cassiopeia, you do not
Cool.
see the
I
dog.
will not turn around then. I will keep watch on the path in front of us.
Okay. Yeah, Kretash and Cassiopeia do not see the dog.
Celia-
Takumi and Celia.
Celia, point to where it is.
Celia just goes like, it's in front of me, right? Like the way we're sat.
Point specifically.
Do not hurt it. It's not hostile.
And
It's
this
not okay.
creature
I'm not.
understand
Just
us?
point specifically where it is.
And you will not hurt it.
I will not hurt it. I
Okay.
can't even see it.
Okay.
Relax, I'm not gonna hurt it.
Okay. So Celia just points in front of her where it is. Like,
So Kretash is
over
going
there.
to walk exactly where she's pointing.
As you get closer to that position, you see paw prints on the ground. When Kretash is within about 5 feet, the dog teleports away, out of sight.
Do we see another flash from that?
You see a flash from when it disappears. Yeah. While you see a
Do
flash of
I
yellow.
see that, given it's
No,
right in
no,
front of me?
you don't see the flash. While you see a flash
Okay.
of yellow in front of you, and suddenly a muscular dog appears with spiked claws, a long, viney, thin tail, pointed ears, and little spikes coming out the back of the knees, and a very narrow face.
What?
Just sitting there,
Can
looking at you
I-
with glowing yellow eyes.
I believe. Would I be roll? What would I need to roll to try and ascertain if I can recognise what the creature is?
You're
Would
not.
that be animal handling,
You would not recognize this creature from your backstory.
Do the rest of us see this new creature?
The only one that could potentially try and identify it is Celia.
Try and
So
what?
is it visible? I mean,
It's
to the rest of
so
us?
it's visible to Wa. Takumi, Seelia, if you want to turn around, you will be able to see it as well. Kretash and Cassiopeia
Okay.
just see a pair of paw prints where Seelia was pointing.
So I would like to crouch down onto one knee, look at it, like in the eyes, make direct eye contact, and just go, "Are you okay?"
Am I able to investigate the paw print? Real quick.
Yeah, sure. While the dog does not respond.
I slowly reach a hand out, fist closed, not open, facing down in a non-aggressive way towards the creature.
Okay, before you do that, you identify Kretash that they are small, domesticated paw prints. You do see that the claws of them are ever so slightly pointed, almost like they were spiked. Other than that, you do not disattain anything more, while the dog doesn't respond to your gesture.
How far away is the dog?
It's about 20 feet away from you.
Oh, that's way too far for it to respond to me. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna very very vocally say bite claws.
It moved. Celia's just gonna look at Kretash and be like, it moved, it teleported. When you walked, it just disappeared. Now, can I just yeah, Celia just turns around. I reckon she sees it in front of Wa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
It's over
also
there
gonna
now.
turn around.
Yeah, you three see the
Oh,
Yeah,
dog.
it's
doing
over there
that.
now.
If I look up, will I see it?
No,
So I
You
will
can't.
have looked up and I will look back down.
For
Uh,
some reason, you can't see it, Kretash. Who can see it and who can't?
Does anyone know what this creature is? More importantly.
Who can see it? First question. Who can see
I
it?
can see it.
Okay.
Now I
Takumi?
can see it. It's the three of us.
I will look up at Cassiopeia, who I presume is still in the air, and just try to
Hiding in the
beckon them down here to see if
Jump
they
down.
can figure something out.
yeah, Cassiopeia's on the ground at this point already.
Yeah.
Alright. Is there anything I can do in terms of nature check, maybe?
No,
There's nothing I can do.
Okay.
nothing you can do. That would get you more
Can you
information than
see
anything
that?
else you've been given.
Can you see that creature over there?
Can I?
No.
I cannot.
Me, Takumi, and Wa can see it.
Yes.
That's all.
Have any of you guys seen this sort of creature before?
I haven't.
Celia,
I
make a
think,
history
right?
check.
I have.
Takumi,
Oh,
you have
Would
yeah,
I
give me-
have?
Takumi, you have
Wait,
No.
let me.
All right.
Okay. History. I'm looking for history.
I'm
I
gonna
got it.
walk over to Cassiopeia and sort of take Cassiopeia aside while this
8.
happening.
It looks. You've seen a picture of it, but you can't remember what book you read it from.
I think I've seen it somewhere in a book, but again,
It's back from
No idea.
the library back home.
yeah.
So what I'm hearing is this creature is not responding to us. It looks like it could be aggressive, but hasn't shown any active aggression yet. I'm
I'm
gonna
just-
regret this, but
Can
I'm
Celia
gonna
just
look it in the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
No, go on.
Celia was just gonna address it and ask, like, do you want to take us somewhere? To the dog. Or whatever it is. Do you want us to follow you? See if it responds.
It doesn't respond. It kind of keeps this neutral face.
Okay.
Look it in the eyes, apologize, and then throw my dagger at it.
Oh, jeez.
As
It's
soon
not
as
gonna-
you put your hand on the dagger hilt, the dog disappears.
I still throw the dagger at the place where the dog was.
There's a dagger in the dirt, surrounded by some paw prints.
Cool. I'll go pick up my dagger.
As you do, the
I'm
dog
in-
appears about 40 feet in front of you, sat in the same position.
I think it wants us to follow it.
I think we should just follow the direction the dog's going.
All
Don't
right
have time
then.
for this.
I
Can we
keep
go on?
going.
Every time you get within 10 feet of the dog, it teleports 50 feet in front of you. This carries on for about 5 minutes until the dog teleports off the path towards what looks like a small group of trees.
Could be a trap.
It could be. Keep the formation we had on the path then.
Let's go.
I
In-
will slowly move forward, trying to see if there's any traps or
Kretash
any
is going to
danger.
ignore that and just stay with the group.
Seelia's gonna just keep to Kretash as earlier.
Were you going to say something, Bernard?
Yeah, Kretash, did you take Cassiopeia aside?
I did, but more so of just like we can't see it, so there's no point us getting in the
Oh,
way.
like that. Okay, I thought it was like a sort of hush hush, like I'm going to tell you some important information right now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I will
So we
proceed,
keep
keeping an
heading?
eye out.
Okay. As you begin moving off the path again, you get within 10 feet, it teleports 50 feet away. This carries on until you are within the thickness of the trees.
Can I just state that I'm 50 foot behind them? I'm still keeping a distance, trying to maintain some sort of tactical.
Yep, that's fine. Yep.
Mhm.
This continues until, in the distance, Cassiopeia, you see a fallen tree.
Okay. Does it look odd in any way?
It's fallen recently.
Okay. I'll point that out to the group in that case. If I'm with Kretash, if we're just walking side by side, I'll point it out to Kretash first. That tree over there fell recently.
How far was the tree?
It's about 50 feet away.
Okay.
The
I'm gonna
dog,
walk up to it and
the dog is stood next
check
to
it
the
out.
fallen tree. When you get to the tree, the three of you who can see it notice the dog disappears. Kretash, you notice a child laying under
Whoa!
the fallen tree. I see you, Baron.
Oh
You
my
notice a
God.
child lying under this tree, both their legs caught underneath the log. Their face is dirty. Their eyes are stained with tears. They are breathing, but very low, shallow breathing. You can see
Are
goosebumps.
they the only ones who see it right now?
I mean, Kretash is the
Okay.
only one close enough. You see like goosebumps going up their arms, and like there is like a little bit of blood coming from their leg, but it's dry.
I'm going to grab Seelia and drag her towards this child.
Okay.
Will
Celia's just gonna fucking see the child and she's gonna like go and we need to remove the
we need to remove the log,
and I can heal
and
it
you
after.
need to
I
heal
have
him.
Okay, okay.
Will my chill touch have the strength to move the log?
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana?
Roll me
I
Arcana.
love it when it says that. I've got proficiency.
Ooh.
You see like these two skeletal. The four of you see these two skeletal hands. Takumi, Cassiopeia, why you've not yet seen the child. I will emphasize. And you see the skeletal hands like wrap around the tree, and you can see that like it's ever so slightly moved. But Kretash, you can feel like your energy.
Okay,
There
wait,
we
you
go.
broke up for a second? Repeat.
Wait,
Skeletal
there we go.
hands.
whole stream crashed for me for a second there.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I'm back.
Skeletal
Yep.
hands.
It's okay,
It's
I'm
okay.
back. So yeah, the skeletal hands are. Oh, I can hear myself through someone. Hold on. There we go. I think it's good. Skeletal hands are wrapped around the tree, and it ever so slightly moves. But Kretash is just taking a lot of fucking energy.
Celia's gonna try and help with the log.
Roll me
gonna-
do
I'm
a
gonna
strength check,
call-
Seelia.
I'm gonna call over the others as well to
Okay.
help. And I'm
I
gonna
am-
yell at
There's something I would
Seelia
want
to
to
be
do
ready
really
for the
before
healing.
Seelia does the strength check, which is I want to cast guidance on Seelia, which will
That's so
add a,
bad.
add a D4 to whatever ability check you'd like to roll.
Okay.
Okay, where's the wait? Oh God.
It's
Gonna be
literally
bad.
top left underneath your
Yeah, I
puzzle.
saw it.
Roll-
18. Damn.
Also
Plus
roll
four.
roll a d4 as well.
Yeah, plus the D4, yeah.
Bottom left corner there'll be a little dice thing. Right, I need to get my calculator.
Bottom left. Wait.
So where I was gonna say where it on
Sorry.
roll 20 where it says you're selecting all that, second from the bottom you can actually just you can see a little dice and you can select what sort of dice you want to roll.
Wait. Additional?
Okay.
No.
On
Sorry,
which
I
side are
can't-
you looking at? D&D
On,
Beyond or
on roll
Roll20?
20. On roll 20
Uh,
where you've got
it's-
your
Oh.
select tool and you draw and
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There's a dice
Select.
there.
Okay. 2 seconds. Nope, that is not it.
Just click on the default.
I see a. Wait.
It would be easier to do it on D&D.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I
Beyond.
saw it. D4. There we go. 3. So
as
21.
As they're doing this, can I just cast Divine Sense to see if I can detect any evil?
Tell
in
me
the
what you
local
did.
area?
Tell me what you detect. Tell me everything you detect. You guys see as the tree slowly begins to lift up, but again, not enough for the child to be moved.
So I approach and I'd like to help Seelia move this thing up however
You would
I
have to
can.
roll your own strength check. Before you do, what does Divine Sense allow you to detect specifically?
As an action, I can detect good and evil. Until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 foot.
You do not detect anything.
Cool, I'll approach and help.
Alright, both of you roll strength checks.
Doing it. Yeah, nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Ooh.
Damn.
And what?
8. I'm having terrible rolls today.
As sort of like War is the first to try and help, and there's a little bit of movement. Takumi comes in, puts his arms down, lifts with the legs, not with the back, and there is enough there so that Cassiopeia, if you wanted to, as you are not sort of pushing to lift this thing, you could slowly and carefully pull the child free. At this point, you've all seen the child. I think it's safe to
She will
say.
take her
The kid.
fluffy wings and pick up the child.
You are able to pull the child out, sort of dragging a little bit of leaves and dirt and twigs with you, but the child is free. Their legs are broken badly. Like,
Gee. Okay, I would immediately, as soon as I pick up the child, cast Cure Wounds on touch.
so you cast Cure Wounds, and whilst you are not able to mend the broken bones, you are able to nullify the pain, and like the more minor cuts and bruises, you are able to heal, and fractures as well in like the arms, but the legs are beyond what you are able to accomplish.
Jeez, okay.
I'm guessing that Seelia can't really do any better either.
I mean, you can try.
Like, can I attempt? I can
I mean,
attempt.
You
yeah.
can certainly try.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we have anything powerful enough yet.
Between
Is
the
So
one-
try-
oh, sorry.
between the both of you, like you're able to mend some of it, but again, it's bad. This is bad. Like
So,
the kid
is
the kid is unconscious still. I will preface.
Alright, I was about to ask.
Yeah, the kid is still
Yeah.
very much unconscious, breathing, but very slowly. Like you need to be up against his chest to be able to tell that he's breathing.
As they're doing this, I would like to go find 2 long sticks of a sturdy amount, something that can be easily lifted still. I would then like to use the rope that's in my inventory, and I would then like to use that to make a stretcher style. Basically, you weave it under, over, under, over.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing, yeah.
And then I would like somebody else to use their rope and sticks to be able to make 2 splints to be able to attach to the legs, to which then we will transport the body onto the makeshift stretcher.
The body. The kid. The
In,
kid.
In
Still a kid.
serious situations, we don't refer to it as a child because we'll just get too attached.
I
Military
think
background, unfortunately.
after a few minutes, yeah, you are able to make a makeshift stretcher. It's not brilliant, but you know it's there, and very.
Can I help make
Yeah,
the thing too?
yeah. You help out. You sort of, you know knot tying and stuff, so you're able to help and get it done a little bit quicker. And within a few minutes, it's done, and you have a stretcher and some splints that you can attach.
Am I able to? Just thinking. No.
Again, to go on with having a military background, obviously I would have had to have dealt with wars and injuries and wounds. Would I be able to perform a medicine check to see the extent of potential damage that
Yeah.
there is,
Yeah,
even
you can.
after the attempted
Yep.
healing?
Go for it.
12.
You can't really tell at this point. I'll see some of the breaks in the legs are repaired. You can tell the fractures are fixed, but like, it's very clear that there are still bones broken and even like a bone out of place below the
Shit.
knee. Like the full force of the tree was on this little boy's legs.
Are we in a situation, though, where I'd be able to ascertain whether we could, bones that have popped out, at least push them back into a position, like a position
You can't
that
do
they
it.
should
You
be in?
can't
Yeah,
do it.
reset them.
You cannot do it safely, but you can do it. You have the knowledge to do it, but you don't have like the safety equipment
Go.
to mitigate any further
Yeah.
damage.
While this
And-
is going on, can I investigate the tree?
You can do a nature check.
Okay.
So what's he doing nature check? How far away are we from the village / town?
You're about an hour and a half out.
20?
And
Dirty 20. It fell over naturally. This was the case of some very strong winds, but there is no sense of foul play. It was just a very unlucky bad place, bad time.
in answer to that, then, well, two things. Firstly, is this the child matching from the missing persons report?
Matches the mother's description.
Does it match the description on the report?
Yeah. Well,
There was
that's
no
the,
description on the report, was there?
no. It's just a child, but it matches the description that you were given from the mother. It matches Donnie's description.
And secondly, how long ago was it that the child went missing?
Last night. They did well. The fact that they didn't come home last night after curfew.
Yeah. It checked out.
So, but there was no harsh weather in the area yesterday.
Not in Ocean's Edge. No, there was not.
We're a fair way out, though. Remember, we walked in an entire kilometer just to get to that other camp, and then however further for after that, we walked a fair way.
Yeah. Do you know, I'm gonna keep quiet on that one, but yeah, okay, all right, fine. Yeah, I won't.
Well, I'll try to figure out a conspiracy.
But yeah,
Well, no,
Okay.
but yeah, because exactly. I'll explain it to you, Zephyr, afterwards about how the conclusion that I've come to in my head doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Okay. So, Seelia's just gonna set up like, let's head home because we cannot do anything about this. It's both beyond our medical knowledge and skills. This kid needs to
we need to
find
get
an
him
actual
there.
meta. So we
We
gotta
need to
get
get the-
moving.
Proper help.
We don't even need to carry him all the way back. We just need to find the most local farm, and then we will ask them if we can take one of their wagons, which they use to transport their goods, which we can then store the child in the back whilst... Yeah, so see if they've got a horse and wagon they can lend to us.
Go.
Or transport us.
Sounds like a plan.
And Celia's
So
just
what's
gonna
this?
look into. Can Celia just look around to just see if she can glance any traces of the dog?
Dog's gone.
Okay. She's just gonna like quietly say like, "Thanks for the help, ghosty boy." Here we go.
Silence radiates through the forest.
What?
Silence radiates through the forest.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's be on our way.
Okay. You make it back to the road, and it takes you a bit longer. What would have taken you half an hour before, because you're carrying a child, and that takes you an hour, but you do see a farm.
Okay.
We see a farm. What's the time of day?
You guys set up pretty. It's probably do an age check. Takumi, if you're checking for the time of day. Actually,
Nature 12.
you can tell that it's around midday. You can't quite tell if it's just before or just after.
Alright, so around midday. So the sun is still.
Yeah,
sun
it's
is up?
slightly beyond the middle, but you can't tell if it's setting or rising.
Okay,
Um,
we see a farm. Do we see a farmer?
You see a couple farmers out there. Yeah, they're just sort of tilling the ground, feeding the cows. It's like a
Who
big
looks the
red
most
barn.
approachable out of the five of us?
Not me.
Me.
Probably,
either
probably
Seelia or
Seelia, yeah.
Cassiopeia. Seelia, can you go approach the farmers and just say that we need some aid? And also, I'd like during that hour journey, I'd like to think that we would have been giving this child water, like opening the mouth for it, dribbling water from our water skins in. To make
Yeah,
sure
you
they
guys
stay
have water
hydrated.
skins. You got water skins that
Yeah.
refilled. Yeah.
Well, Celia's just going to go and see. Celia's gonna go see. Go
Yeah.
walk to the. Like, are there anyone outside, or do
Yeah,
I have to go?
there's 3 farmers like outside on the ground,
How?
like on
Hello.
the farmland.
Yeah. Okay. Celia's gonna go. She's gonna approach them. Is the party further back? Like where those hoes at? I
I
say
don't
with
know.
love.
Ask your host.
I was
My
gonna
host.
say we'd be
I
staying
know
within
what's on.
sight. We'd
Yeah,
be keeping the
yeah.
stretcher visibly within sight of the
Yeah.
farm.
Okay.
Very deliberately.
Okay. Okay. So Celia's just gonna walk to the farmers and say hello. Sorry to bother you, but we could really use your assistance. We found a child that is badly wounded, and we're trying to transport it back to its homeland in the nearby city. Could we potentially borrow a wagon or something from you, or can you assist us in any way?
The farmer sort of looks at you, and he's clearly very sympathetic. He will look to the stretcher, and he'll look at it for a moment. Shit, Donnie. And he sort of looks
You know
at
this
you.
kid.
He and his dog used to play around here all the time. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Take my wagon. Come on. And he'll hurry you over to the barn. It's like this large, dark red building. And he will open it. God. What are you guys
I'm
saying?
guessing everybody else. I'm guessing everybody else forgot that he used to go play with the farmers.
Okay, so we go for the wagon.
Yeah, so he opens the barn door. Cletus, I need my wagon now. Donnie's in trouble. And you'll see this
Haha, there it is.
you'll see this
What?
sort of sunburnt gentleman in tanned dungarees.
There's Cletus.
Sort of look over at the two of you, then nod. He will pull out this black horse with white splotches all over and start hooking it up to not a huge wagon, but one that is big enough for your stretcher and big enough to have 6 people riding it with the
Hey.
stretcher. And it will take maybe 5 minutes, and then the 4 of you will see as the farmer and Seelia, who he has offered to bring up to sit next to him at the reins, sort of come out with this black horse, white splotches, and a wagon.
Kid in here. Let's get the kid on the stretcher and let's go.
I will help bring the kid onto the wagon
Yeah.
and take a seat. Yeah.
Yeah, Takumi and Kretash will put the kid on together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You both.
Once the
We'll take
child's
care
on,
of it.
Step.
I will sit directly next to make sure that the body remains still. So there's no unknown. Did you just roll your eyes at me saying the body? Right.
Seelia would
you
have.
called
Seelia
you
would
called
have.
the child it earlier. Just to make sure that they stay still, so then no more damage is done.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cut out.
Once
Good
everybody's
job,
in,
Seelia.
there is enough room for the five of you, the farmer and the stretcher. He begins leading the wagon, and you meet the road and you start heading back to the west towards Ocean's Edge. And it's at this point, Takumi, you can tell the sun is slowly starting to set. It's still probably maybe 1 p.m. ish, but it is slowly becoming afternoon. And the farmer will look over at you, Seelia, and go, "What happened to him?"
There was a tree that had fallen over. I'm guessing he was playing out the side of the road. We had to. It took a lot to get that tree out of him. We patched him up as much as we could, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Just wait for him to go back
You-
there.
What happened back there?
His dog died in that forest, crushed by a tree.
Do you know how? His dog was crushed by a tree as
Yeah,
well. When did it happen?
a couple of months ago.
Do you happen to know the dog's name, if I can ask?
We never asked.
Has he always gone to play around there, or just a bit odd?
We haven't seen him since the accident. They used to play in that forest all the time. They were out there one night, camping out before the curfew. And then a tree came down. Stormy night.
How has the weather been like for the past yesterday, let's say?
It's a bit windy out here.
Do you reckon it'd be windy enough to knock down a tree?
Quite possibly. We had to batten down the barn.
Okay. Understandable.
And
At this point, Kretash is gonna leap forward and just be like, "Has there anything weird been going on around here lately?"
define weird. Without the war. Lady Deathbane leaving the country.
Anything specific to the area?
We get the occasional bandit raid, but other than that, nothing more than the usual goblin attacks.
Okay.
Would I be able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, the wagon's small enough so that you can all hear the conversation, unless Kretash is making the effort to be
No,
secretive
I'm
about
not.
it.
I'm not being sneaky about it.
Okay, so yeah, you can all hear it.
You say bandit raids. What direction do they normally come from?
Well, all directions, but whenever they've attacked the farm, they've always surrounded us first. But, you know, we can fend ourselves
And
more often than not.
So they surround yours first, and then they move on to the next one, which is more west on the route that we're currently travelling.
They'll hit a different farm every time. They don't want to be predictable. Had issues with them for years, though. This old bandit lord. He was arrested once.
I think.
I
Yeah.
I will say to the farmer, in any case, you should probably keep any kids and their pets, perhaps, from going that far out again, because it's been getting more dangerous around here.
We didn't even know he was out there, or we would have gone looking.
Thank you for your assistance with bringing him back.
It's the least I can do for
Um,
Donnie. Used to help me pick the tomatoes.
I'm sure he'll be able to
Question.
go back to that zone once we get him some help.
Question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when we spoke to the parent, they said that he sometimes plays with at the farm and knows the farmers.
He used to
But
when
I
the dog
can't.
was alive.
When the dog was alive. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
he
not
used
cool,
to. Yeah,
Obviously,
he
dog's
used,
dead. But
yeah, he used to play out there
But-
with the dog. He'd play out in that area.
The mother mentioned that the dog died, didn't she?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thought so.
And now we've conveniently seen a dog that's guided us to the boy.
It was probably his dog looking after him
Maybe.
Wholesome.
or leading him to his possible demise. I'm not sure.
Or not wholesome.
Well, if it was
You got-
leading him to his demise, we would have died, not found a
True.
live body.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I think it was leading us to help him, but at the same time, I guess the dog's death might have been as well suspicious, potentially. Because, like, I know the whole thunder doesn't strike twice, but, like, a tree falling first on a dog, then on a child, something just doesn't feel right.
I would address the farmer and ask, can you describe his old dog?
Typical Mastiff. Brown. A little bit chubby. Tail always wagging though. Big paws. Big paws.
Okay.
Had smaller ones, I reckon. Might not be the same dog.
Might not be. What's the condition of the child at the moment?
Nothing has changed. Still conscious. Low breathing. Sweating. Goosebumps.
Sweating and goosebumps. Now,
That was
that was.
that was stated from the beginning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same condition.
Would that be a feverish state?
As far as you can ascertain.
How far are we from the village?
Few minutes, probably at this speed.
So
Okay.
Ocean's Edge is in view?
Not quite. You got to go over one more hill.
Right.
Obviously, I'm wiping the sweat off of the child as it's being
DelphiniumRai check.
produced to try and.
Yeah. You sort of you take like a little bit of sort of fabric, and you can dampen it lightly.
Zephyr,
Yes.
do I recognize what I'm hearing?
Don't recognize the voice, but
Okay.
it's
I think
it's very clear what it is.
Okay, I'll turn to whoever's nearest. I'll just turn to the group. Do you all hear that?
I
Hear
don't.
what?
Yeah. What?
Everyone but Cassiopeia roll perception.
Fuck.
Now this is
13.
using audio, so I don't need disadvantage, do I?
Yeah, it's audio.
Wonderful.
22.
I can't hear a thing anyway.
What'd you get? What?
12.
Seelia. Check Discord.
Yes. Oh shit. Give me 2 seconds.
While this is happening, I'm sort of going to. I'm gonna take the cloth that was holding, and I'm gonna cool it down with my frost magic.
Where is the
Ahead of you.
the sound
Ahead of
coming
you.
from? From the fucking village! Is it from the
Um,
fucking village?
Oh no.
So
I hear- I
I would just nod at
Y'all-
you, Malachi.
it's y'all. Okay, I hear it. There's cries for help coming from in front of us.
Do we
That
hear
I
it
was
now?
hearing.
You still don't hear it.
Can
Only Cassiopeia and Seelia hear what has been described to them.
how fast are we in the current state of the
You'll be
wagon
over
thing?
the hill in a couple of minutes. The farmer
Okay.
kind of looks
Are
at
you
you a
telling-
bit confused.
Yeah, are you telling us that there's cries for help?
Well, I can hear
Yes.
it. I just don't know if those. I don't know if those are really there or not.
Right. Best
I can
option
hear
then
them
is for
too.
the if no one minds, for the cart to slow down whilst we approach to the top of this hill. Cassiopeia, take to the skies and see if you can see anything above over the hill, and then come back and report.
Cassiopeia will nod. And she'll do so, if she can.
You can?
Alright, she'll fly.
Okay, give me a
And
minute.
then
I'm looking around.
I'll say to the farmer, best to slow down for now. We're in no condition with an injured child to going into a battle zone.
As we continue to ride up the hill, I'm gonna look to see what's past the hill when we get to it with let's just say bated breath, because
So,
I'm a little
at
on
this
edge.
point, would we be going slower than walking speed?
Yes. If
Okay,
you have
so
told the driver to slow
I'm
down,
gonna-
you're going to be slower than walking speed.
I'm going to jump out and start jogging ahead.
Celia's gonna jump out and follow.
Okay. You'll start making your way up the hill. Cassiopeia, that is what you see.
Okay, she'll return back to the carriage. And is
Okay.
Kretash gone? For when she
Kretash,
returns,
well,
that's when she would
Kretash,
see.
by the time you get there, Kretash and Seelia are climbing out. And
Okay.
anyone else who wants to climb out is also doing so.
Alright,
I'm still seated.
Okay.
she'd relay all the information that she gets from what she saw before everybody leaves. She sees people. I see people in fur coats surrounded by bodies, both human and goblin, outside what I believe is the Hunters Guild building. There are guards running towards them as well.
There's an attack in the city.
Seems that way.
Then we best get moving.
We need to approach on foot.
We need to see if we can send the man and the child somewhere else.
Yes.
Well-
I'm already gone.
Warren Kretash, you think about the letter. Something rings, and I will leave that up to you. You begin running. You make it to the summit of the hill, and you see people in fur cloaks, leather armor. They're some alive on the ground, some dead, some you can't tell. Guards are on the way, along with the bodies of humanoid. You can't tell the species of all of them. There are bodies of goblins and hobgoblins and undead.
Whenever you
running
get
at this
back to
point.
us, I do just want to say something to the
Yep.
the farmer. Whenever you get back to us.
No, you go first, Takumi, because if you, are you still at the thing or not? At the caravan.
Carriage.
So I'd probably the information has been relayed from Cassiopeia, I would have then probably would have said to I mentioned that we need to proceed on foot.
Yep.
And then I would have jumped off with Kretash and Seelia.
Okay, cool. Takumi, take the lead. Take the spotlight.
So
Go
who
for it.
is still with me back here? Other
Just
than
you
the
and the farmer,
and
unless Cassiopeia is still there as well. I'm not sure if Cassiopeia.
She's still there for now, yeah.
You, the farmer, Cassiopeia, the child.
I will just say to the farmer, take this carriage and get yourself and the child somewhere safe. There's a fight up ahead. I don't want anyone else getting caught up in it.
The farmer will nod to you, and then wait for you two to disembark.
I will then, seeing that, I will then disembark and join up with the rest of the party.
Cassiopeia will go along with Takumi.
You are all running down the hill at this point towards what you believe to be the building of the Hunters Guild. As you get closer, you recognize the body as being human, elf. There's even a tiefling. And you can see the ones that are still alive are trying to help the ones that are not dead but dying, wounded. And you see at the so the way that the building is there's stone steps leading up to the front door. At the top of the steps is a man in a huge cloak with like a bear like headdress. Malachi is similar to like the storm cloak kind of bear headdress.
Yep.
With
Yep. You're
with a
thinking
hood.
of
Yeah, where that covers his covers like the top of his face, leaving only this long grey beard visible, and everyone can tell he's got a very depressed look about his demeanor. You recognize the guards, Rithik, Joe, Thomas, and a couple others running up, checking the bodies, going over to the injured, helping them, kneeling down, but basically trying to salvage the situation. You can tell that the two you don't recognize seem a little more laissez-faire about it. They're more kind of there for duty as opposed to, like, anything else.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind? What do you want to do?
Where are we? Like, how close are we?
You've made it to the scene at this point.
Wait. Sorry. Shit. That's just a lot.
Yeah. So there's guards and there's the armed assailants just standing there.
There's no assailant. Like all the goblin, all the ones who you presume were part of the attack are dead. They're all dead. Like the Hunters Guild won the fight, but they lost a lot of people. Like maybe
Can we tell how many dead bodies there are?
like maybe 20, 30 between the goblins, the hobgoblins, and the zombies. There's about 13 dead hunters, and there's
Okay,
about 6 that are not dead but injured, and about 4 that are well enough to help them, and then there is the bearded man.
Okay, Celia's gonna look back to Cassiopeia and just scream at her to, like, yell to be like, tell the villager to bring back the boy, the battle is over. Because technically it is, right?
From what you can tell, yeah.
Like, is it yeah, by what we can tell. The battle looks like it's over. Does
I'm
that
gonna
sound-
run up to our fur-covered captain of sorts and ask what happened.
Celia's gonna follow after saying that to
We
Cassiopeia.
protected the town, and we paid the
I can
price
see that.
for our honor. And now you notice, Kretash, this man is blindfolded.
Blindfolded?
Who did this? What happened here?
The goblins attacked the town. We tried to help, but some got away with the prisoners that they came to take. The
This was
They
a-
came for
2 men, the Minotaur.
those are the ones that were taken.
This was a two-pronged attack.
They came for the prisoner that we captured earlier, right?
He hasn't described the prisoners that you face, the people that you faced yesterday. 2 human men, a barmaid, and a Minotaur child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They've
Wait,
taken
was it
prisoner.
the barmaid?
A barmaid.
I think you know the answer to that, Walden.
What? I'm gonna remember back when Wa and I saw that blue flash and that apothecary guy give us that ominous warning. And I know I'm just gonna ask, and where's the apothecary?
I have not seen him since he left and came back with his ingredients.
I think he might know something about this.
Do
You
you
should
know the
probably send
direction
some-
the goblins came from? Sorry, Takumi.
You should probably send some guards to see what the apothecary might know about this.
Lanhart. I do not think he was
Can I-
involved. And in response to your question, Kretash, before I get to you, Seelia, everywhere
Sorry.
but the sea.
How can
Seelia,
we help? Like, Celia would like to like help with the wounded if she can. Like, is there anyone who looks more so critical?
There,
than
like I
the
said, there's
others?
6 people that are injured but alive. And you can, I won't make you roll for it if you want, but you can, if you want, spend a bit of time trying to help the wounded, by doing
Yeah.
like
Okay,
medicine checks.
Celia, take
Yeah.
Cassiopeia and help the wounded.
Um,
Well,
I'll turn back to this
Cassiopeia's
down.
gone back to talk to the farmer to tell him to bring
Yeah.
the child. So Cassiopeia's
Hmm.
still not returned yet. Cassiopeia, very quickly,
Okay.
you go over to the farmer and he looks up at you. Is everything all
She'll
right?
deliver the message. Let's go.
It's safe.
It's safe enough.
All right. And he sort of leads the horse down the road, and he looks at the bodies, and you can see a fear in his eyes. Thank God the kid's asleep. And you'll all see as like that he makes a wide fucking berth to go around all these bodies and like quickly get to the house in the town, which is still the town is probably about 200 meters away from the Hunters Guild building, but it is clearly in view. Back to everyone at the Hunters Guild. Cassiopeia, I'll let you know when you get there.
the moment I would have heard about prisoners being taken, and then I would have just looked at the rest of the bodies, and that would just brought back too many memories of war zones and battlefields that I will just walk away back to the town with the intention of heading to where the guard headquarters are.
Rithik will watch you as you
I-
pass. Short temper. Wait.
Ah,
He'll beckon
Okay.
you over. Before I get to Wa, Takumi, I heard your voice.
Yeah, I just need to be right back, just for a minute. I will be
Mhm.
right back.
Cool.
I think I will have gone with Wall on this one.
Right,
I would have told you to stay away on this one.
I wouldn't
I
have
would've
given you
said
a
I
choice.
need-
You're not my
I would
boss.
have said I needed time. I would have said I needed time. I need time. I need to be alone for this bit.
How do you
I'm not
respond,
didn't
giving you that
someone-
Kretash?
option, buddy.
I'll let Kretash respond.
Ignorance. I'll pace behind him, but I'm not leading him.
It's fine. Pace behind.
About 10 feet. That's all you get.
Okay. You go up to Rithik, and he will look at the bodies. I could name every one of these people.
Sure you could. You seem like a good man. I've been in your shoes.
You haven't been in my shoes. Trust me. I know you come from Ravnica. I know of the Boris Legion. My father served with them. And I've served with Trinity Isle. You've seen war. I've seen chaos.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Shadow.
Welcome back.
He will look back to the town. They took 4 people.
Okay. Do you know where they took them? Who exactly was taken?
By the way, can I hear all this?
Yeah, you're in an earshot.
Yep.
Do the rest of us hear it?
No, we're
no,
staying
you're
behind.
too far away.
Okay.
They took Orianne. They took the blacksmith's minotaur. They took Lucas. They took Samuel.
Lucas and Samuel, what do they do?
I was gonna say, what purpose would they have with these people? Minotaur, obviously, a Minotaur. The barmaid. Why would they take the barmaid?
God, hell if I
And why
know.
would they take the two?
Lucas works at the docks. Samuel's a farmer.
And what about your prisons? Have they been intruded upon?
I'd die before I let that happen. Not when we're so close.
Okay.
You brought that
So
kid back.
these are force. Yes.
You five.
What direction did they head off?
We don't know. Everywhere. The undead ran into the ocean. They went in all directions. The fight here was a distraction. The guards were split, the ones who showed up at least.
I'm gonna cut in and say this was a multiple pronged attack. We were also attacked. We found this note, and I'm actually gonna pull the note out of my sleeve and hand it to him.
Wait, you fucking lied to me?
Yes, I
You
did.
destroyed it
Deal with it.
in front of me. Did you roll sleight of hand for that bullshit?
I put it in my sleeve and I froze.
I knew it.
Malachi described to me
Okay.
what he wanted to do, and he didn't have to roll for it because of the order of events.
Right. Okay. And I was about to mention that because I was about to bring you over. But yes, we were attacked. We need to know about this goblin country. Any information you have.
Goblin country. No such place exists.
What
King
about
Nasher.
King Nasher?
That son of a bitch. Rithik's eyes will drift away from you as he reads the letter. The five of you meet me at the garrison in an hour. One rule. No torture. Thomas,
I can follow that.
Thomas, Joe, have the injured looked after. I'll go get some shovels. It's time to bury the dead. Again.
I'll walk away at this point. Head back to the others.
Rithik is walking away towards the town.
I would.
Yeah,
grab
I'm
his shoulder as
heading
he's
back to the
walking
others.
away. Yeah, I would not. I'd grab Rifik's shoulder and just go. If your father served with our legion, he'd be proud of you right now.
No, he wouldn't. And he just walks away.
Oh damn. Oh.
And what does the rest of the group... Seelia, Cassiopeia, at this point you would have returned and helped with a few of the injured, I assume?
Yeah, she'd be helping out wherever she can.
Takumi, were you
Yeah.
doing anything special or just helping out?
I was just listening and helping out, seeing what I could see.
Mhm.
Do I see any like Yuan T or snake serpent-ish monsters
No.
littering the field?
No.
Okay.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. No, you do not, Takumi.
Alright.
Takumi, as you are sort of helping lift the bodies,
Yeah.
you go to open the door of the Hunters Guild, and it pushes away with an ease that your fingertips touched it, and that was all.
My fingertips touched the door and it
And it opened.
moved with
It opened.
it open.
It swung inward, opening. And you feel
What do I
that
see?
same feeling from the campsite.
I feel it.
A feeling of unknowing. Something different. Something beyond comprehension.
Within me, right? Or
Everywhere.
everywhere.
And you continue to help get the injured inside.
Yeah.
Give it half an hour. Cassiopeia, Seelia, Takumi. Between the three of you, you've been able to get all 6 injured inside. And with your medicinal knowledge, stable. If not fully healed, but stable.
That's good.
Would the three of you like to do anything now that you are together inside the Hunters Guild?
Breathe a sigh of relief.
Basically.
What do you make of what happened here? Our enemies are starting to ramp up. They're getting really aggressive.
This might be bigger than just us.
Probably, definitely bigger than just us. They took 4 people. Because he did previously say that, like the...
Yeah,
Or
the Grandmaster would have said that.
Yeah, Grandmaster. They took 4 people. One of them was... the barmaid.
A barmaid.
Was it... a barmaid. Oh, okay. Just a barmaid. Okay. Could it be ours? Like, couldn't... Was the barmaid at our... in the one who cast the spell in our attic? Does anyone reckon? Because I do...
What have I missed?
The daughter.
Yeah.
The
Well, we don't
innkeeper's
know if-
daughter
yeah.
was the one who
Yeah.
enchanted your room, yes.
Yeah,
Whether,
we don't know
whether
if
she was the one who was taking you
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, okay. Well. And they took Calcifer.
They took some of the people we met. If they're taking the fight to us, then we'll just have to take the fight to them.
See? Let's wait for the others and regroup.
For clarification, where are we at right now? Sorry.
You and Wa have just walked into the Hunters Guild. Like the main hall
I'm
of
not
the
walking
Hunters
into the
Guild.
Hunters Guild.
Okay, Kretash, you have, unless you object. But it's been about 30 minutes since
Okay.
Rithik left.
Yeah. So everybody else is there as well.
Everyone but Wa, apparently.
Okay. And who are we speaking to?
Just each other.
Okay. Is there anybody inside that looks like they would hold a vast amount of information or information about the goings on of the area?
You would not be able to identify that by image alone.
Okay. But there are people around?
Yeah, there's 3 people inside the Hunters Guild, and you guys would have seen the Grandmaster go right through the Great Hall. So the way this building is, it's a square, but in the center of the building, there are doors that you've seen lead to like an outside garden in the center.
All right. I'm going to talk to one of the people nearby and just say, in a very hushed tone, have there been reports of a Goliath nearby?
I saw one when I went hunting last week.
Where?
Probably on the border of the Enchanted Forest.
Where is that from here?
Northeast.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the group now.
Okay. You see Kretash go off for a moment. Well, where are you? I'll give you a moment.
I've sent you a message.
Ah, I see. Oh, yes, you have. Yep, that's fine.
Were
Okay.
were we
That's
also
Wa-
That's all I'm doing in this
Wa,
time.
at a level of exhaustion.
Mhm.
At a level of
Yeah,
exhaustion.
of course. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. How do I do that on this?
It should be in conditions. It's top. below your health, I believe.
Below my health.
Oh, yep. Armor class. It's got then to the right
Yeah,
of it.
I
It's
found
got
it,
defenses
yeah.
and conditions.
Just one level, yeah.
1 level of exhaustion.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, not thank you, fuck you, but you know.
You did it to yourself, mate.
No, well, no, absolute. It wouldn't have been right if I didn't. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. So the three of you do see Kretash return to the group.
Oh.
How would you like to respond?
Gather anything?
Enough.
And Zephyr, were we also told earlier where the attackers came from? Like where
Everywhere
any
but the
came?
ocean.
So they
They-
came from everywhere but the ocean?
From what you can ascertain from the knowledge that you've gathered, it was an attack on every front.
Every front. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. We're okay. And I forgot the person who spoke to Kretash and Wa, like
Rithik.
Rithik. Yeah,
Captain Rithik.
Captain Rithik. We still don't have like the information that he wants to meet us or anything. So we're just like sat there, not.
He did say to meet him.
He said to
Yeah, but
warn
he didn't-
Kretash. He said
He
to
said
Yeah.
that the last time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So unless they decide to, yeah, okay. I'm just checking if
Yeah.
like who was where. Yeah. Okay. Where do we go from here? What do we do? I think everyone's just too shocked from what we've witnessed a little earlier.
A little. Gathered anything
Probably
that
start
could
the
help
entire day.
Kretash?
I was supposed the question to ask is as well. How longer on this session are we planning?
Well,
on going on
that's
for?
what I was gonna say. If you guys are happy to go for a little bit longer, I'm more than happy to. If you want to call it here, we can call it here. It's up to I typically go by the ruling of I will play until you guys are tired.
I am tired.
You're
But-
tired?
We can call it.
I'll leave that to
Or-
the majority vote.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, it's looking at the two Australians in the chat. No offense to you guys, but you know, you live upside down. And it's just
mean,
more. Of
I would
this is a
say that
perfect segue,
if
that's all.
Barinade's time, it's probably time to call it because I mean I can keep going easily.
Yeah.
But no, if
I just
Barinade's
think-
tired, then we should probably call it.
Yeah.
And I
We
just
should
think the
call
way
it.
Zephyr's told this story and done it, it gives us into a nice segue to open up with something hitting to start with. I don't know if that's the plan, Zephyr, but that's what it sounds like. So it might be a good
Oh.
idea.
Yeah, I'm good to just wrap this section up so we know where to go next. Or...
And we can also
Yeah.
think about what we're doing before we have the next
So,
session.
Yeah.
as
Definitely.
it stands, ladies and gentlemen, Wa is somewhere in Ocean's Edge. The four of you are in the Hunters Guild main hall. 4 people have been taken from Ocean's Edge during an attack in your absence. Donnie is safe. The bandit camp has been defeated. Both your contracts have been completed. The Goliath is
Nice,
still at
nice.
large.
Okay.
Rithik's mood has
Did you say both
changed.
contracts to be completed.
Yeah.
Yep.
the
weren't
first
paid
one-
Both
yet,
contracts
were we?
have been
The bandit,
completed.
yeah, the first one was to clear out a bandit camp.
Yeah, we did.
And
The
the,
I mean, we didn't.
the bandit camp was already cleared when you got there.
Yeah. So.
Right.
That was
But
yeah.
whether you say that is
Great
up
for
to
that one.
you.
Let's go.
And as it stands, Rithik's mood and relationship to the party has changed. Another person's relationship to the party has changed. And a third person's relationship to the party has changed.
That does not sound great.
And that's what we're going to call it, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Well,
Now-
good said.
Session.
As it is episode
Good
4, I'm going to put something out there, and this is an entirely optional thing.
Let's do it.
Yes.
In your character sheet, you have a note section. Over the next 2 weeks, if you would like, you are more than welcome to use that note section as your personal journal. And that journal
Ooh.
is a physical item you carry with you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh damn! And what I've just sent you just proves that I have to use that.
You don't have to. This is an optional thing. But what I'm saying is, if you choose to have a journal, I will remind you at the end of every session. But if you choose to have a journal, the one rule is it is a physical item on your person. Which means it can be interacted with by both the players and the world around you.
So people can read our journals, is what you're saying.
Yes, and
I mean, if you have a
Because-
sibling, you would know that as a fact.
yeah.
Like just.
Okay.
But yeah,
hmm
nice.
Interesting.
Thank you for the option of
Yeah,
doing that.
okay.
That's
And
Just
Layer.
let me know if you are using the journal, because it's something that Lau tried, and honestly, I kind of like it, and it basically gives me an
Okay.
idea of your mentality, of the situation, and like, you know, whatever you deem. It doesn't have to be loads. It can be if you want to. I know Shadow likes his writing. It doesn't have to be loads, but whatever you decide to put in there, I will copy onto stuff on my end, and we will go from there.
nice.
Cool. All right.
But yeah, I
I'd
will
love to see
basically
it.
I will check your journals the Friday before the next session, which is, for those of you who are interested, the next session is, unless plans change, November 27th, same time, same place.
Yes.
Now,
We'd love to see it.
before we go, Mr. Malachi, would you like to take this opportunity to tell us what you're doing next week? As I think
Yes,
this
I
is
was
a
about to
very
say,
good
Malachi, say it.
opportunity to do so.
Malachi, turn your microphone on.
I keep doing that. I'm literally doing other things that are making a lot of noise.
The best bit is I could see you there going, yes, right, well, and then
Yes,
I'm just sitting
right,
there,
well.
I want to let you know.
Yep.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay. Right. So, next week, and we will have actually started. At this time, we will have been live for 9.5 hours. We are doing a 24-hour charity live stream donating to the Red Nose Foundation, which do a lot of support in researching SIDS, which is Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. It is a very big cause for me. We are celebrating 1 year of streaming. God help me.
God will stay quiet
and-
on this one. You've got no help
What?
coming your way, mate.
Wait, what?
You're beyond help.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. I know that. Stuck
So,
with you. But
what
yes,
else do you have to say?
we have
Yeah.
6 events planned. They will be 4-hour segments. I will reveal each segment throughout the coming week.
Nice.
By the time Saturday rolls around for me, you guys will know exactly what is planned and at what times.
We love to see it.
All right.
Also,
exciting.
Malachi is
Awesome.
+1. Malachi is also doing a raffle giveaway of a brand new Blue Yeti microphone.
Yeah, if you want to shout
On
that
his
out as well, go
channel.
for it.
I mean, sure, if we want to. I've got a brand new Blue Yeti microphone right here that I bought like a moron. So
We
now
love
one
it.
of you lucky fellas can have it. We currently have, let's see,
A bunch of entries. A bunch of entries.
1, 2,
but
3,
basi-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people entered into this raffle. And if you want
The
to
more
get
you
onto
watch.
that, the more you watch, the more chances you can get.
Ooh, that's cool.
It is 50 loyalty points, not channel points. So those points run through Stream Elements. So to find your points, you type !points in my chat. If you want to get information about the raffle, it is !raffle. If you want to enter, it is !Yeti.
Please follow him, see when he's live, and then you will be provided with all of the information. We'll love to
Yeah,
see
No
it.
doubt about it. Any one of us that's streaming on Saturday next week will be shouting out his. Well, I know I will be shouting out his stream the whole time during mine, and I will be nagging TheBarinade to do the same.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Love to
yeah.
see it.
Big week for Malachi. And is there anyone else who's doing
Yes.
anything this next week that viewers should keep an eye out for?
Yes,
We-
actually. It's a surprise, but I can do it now. Friday will launch the channel trailer for the YouTube channel,
Ooh.
All right.
which I
Okay.
spent 2 weeks working on. So that'll be coming up soon, and that'll be
Exciting.
announced on my Twitter. So
Very nice. So keep an eye out at the Mr. W3, I believe that is.
yes,
Very nice.
That's
very
correct.
nice. Very nice. And Baronade, do you have a community day tomorrow? I forget. It's been a long
There
day.
will be. It will be. It
Do you
will
know
be
what you're
community
doing?
day.
Or
I have not decided yet. There was an Among Us update, so now I might just go degenerate Among Us again because I'm curious about the
honestly,
update.
TheBarinade, I've tried the update. It's not worth it. Stick to modern.
We'll see.
the most
Let-
I
Let the
think-
boy try
I'll
it
announce that.
out.
the
I'll
only
announce
thing
that on the announcements channel.
I'm not sure
We'll figure it out.
how I'm not sure how the mods and the new update like affect one another and shit like that.
Yeah, I'd have to do it on vanilla if I wanted to do that.
So, I
But,
think
you know,
if
obviously
you-
no pressure if anybody doesn't want to join either.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I might
open
depends
invite.
on the thing. I hope that I'm able to make it and make time and sort stuff out. But yeah, I maybe look into if the mods affect anything in any way. And then
Yeah, I think we'll be playing without him just because of the update.
okay, cool. I will. I can see myself popping in, and you know we'll see what goes on. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna raid Yumizu, I think, because oh god, my
love
dog
to
is
see it.
crying. I apologize.
Before you
I'm
do,
a-
before
yeah.
you do, Zephyr,
Yep.
I want to bring one more thing up, which
Sure.
has been unintentionally forgotten. But today's overlay on Zephyr's stream has been made by our very own DelphiniumRai, who is playing as Seelia. She does some absolutely amazing work. She's working on stuff for Malachi and for Zephyr. And her artwork is amazing, and her streams are a great place to be at. So if you are interested
Absolutely.
in having any custom artwork done, please make sure you hit up DelphiniumRai. She does do commissions for certain people, depending on if it's good enough. So please make sure you
What?
go and check her out as well. because,
Depending on if it's
um,
Good enough.
I do
Hey,
commissions.
right. I'm just trying to stop people coming along asking you for weird stuff.
I mean, depending
I'm
on
only
the
saying-
price, though.
Yeah, I know, I'm only saying because I'm also still currently live, so people in my chat might be a bit weird. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Might
it's up
be.
to safety. But yeah, she does
You're
amazing
there.
artwork. Please go
They're
check.
already weird.
Well, exactly. She does amazing artwork. Please go check her out.
I don't know
And
what I'm
also, if
doing.
you do want to get any artwork done, she's definitely the person to go to. Out of the group that we've got here.
Yeah.
So she's
And,
she's done Zephyr's amazing overlay.
Yep, and
Aw.
the overlays will be updated a little bit more.
Updated
especially
as
so-
well.
yeah, so that we can so we get
Spider.
the battle map. I've also noticed that Cassiopeia was misspelled, but I didn't want to mention it. Like I
didn't want to say anything. It's all good. It's all good.
we'll fix it up, and we'll have the battle map so that Magic and me and Rai will talk about that. And
Yeah.
I didn't mind being Cassiopeia for a stream.
Cassiopeia. But yeah, I think unless anyone's got any burning announcements, Shadow, are you announcing your new film, or is that too soon?
The film.
Yes.
You will
yes.
have to wait on that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
The
Well.
holiday
we'll
season
look-
is coming up, but not there
Oh,
yet.
oh, I see. Okay, Shadow's Christmas movie's
love to
coming
see
out.
it.
Nice.
Oh.
I will await my premiere ticket.
And
But
also, just keep an eye out on everyone that streams, because everyone's got different stuff. Different people have different collaborations with different people as well. There's lots of events coming up from everybody, and every single person here is loved by all of us. So we love them. They hopefully love us. So make sure you share that love with all of them.
Rest well, everybody. Stay hydrated.
Speaking of sharing love, I think we share some love to Yumizu tonight. He's playing GTFO,
Yeah.
which I've seen. Looks like a lot of fun. But
It's terrifying.
oh yeah, I think I might need to look into it. But yeah,
It's so
thank
good.
you, Caddy, for the hydrate, and I'll pass that on to everyone as well. Everyone take a hydrate for Cat quickly if you can.
Just did. I've been.
Yep, there it
Love
is.
you, Patty.
There we go. There we go. There we go, Malachi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Let's get this raid started. If you want to do !raid, we'll get a little raid message that we can send his way. But that is, I'll go through the cast one last time. Goodbye to Shadow.
Goodbye. Thanks for having me. It was great as always. Can't wait for the next one.
Goodbye to Malachi.
So hype.
Catch you later.
Goodbye to Seelia.
See you in a week.
Bye.
Goodbye to Wa.
Catch you later, dudes.
And bye to Cassiopeia.
Bye-bye.
And that'll be a goodbye from me. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe. Much love. All that jazz.
All that jazz.
Ba-ba-ba.